It is so fucking hot right now. Excuse me. Fart. Yo, here.
Yo, it's AJ.
Yo.
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 Yeah, so I have no idea what the fucking plan is.
We got 6.
Something like that. Let me check my notes. Oh, let me turn on streamer mode first, though.
Oh, streamer mode. He going sicko mode.
Where my notes at? So me, Kincaid, Derek, you, Koner. I believe it was Carter was possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was Carter.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, we just like end up with 3 and we just fucking play pubs or something.
Yeah.
All right. So I know we're talking about doing a different game next week. Right?
Yeah.
Hear me out. Counter-Strike.
If all the boys are doing it, I'll do it.
Okay. I asked Parker. He said he'd be down. That's the only one I've asked so far.
I would not be against it
Sick.
if it meant playing with the boys.
Yeah,
So.
that's fair. I also got a text from James today. It was like, yo, me and a bunch of the guys from high school are gonna do 3v3 CS together. We need a 61, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, please.
Hell yeah.
It is hot as fuck right now. All right, AJ, don't drive high.
Don't drive high, baby. Never.
Always drive
Never.
low.
B team is a sober team, except for beer league nights. Then we're a very drunk team.
I was about to say, I didn't even get any beers yet, but it's so fucking hot in my room right now, I'm not even going to get it till people start joining.
Yeah.
Because then it'll just be fucking warm. So fucking overtired today. It's bad.
Yeah. It's humid as fuck here. It's been raining nonstop for like a week.
Today's the first day it's hit, I think it hit 93 or something. It's the first day it's been in the 90s.
Gross.
Yeah, and it's always fucking like 10 degrees hotter in my room now. Which is spectacular. Unless it's cold, and then it's 10 degrees colder. So it's just fucking warm. Luckily, it's down in like the 80s right now, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
But it's warm. Like, actually sweating my tits off on camera right now. It's bad. I'm glad none of the lights actually point at me. You'd see fucking
Just
shine.
straight.
Yeah.
Shiners.
Yeah, it would just be fucking bright. I also like how one of these Don't Drive High ads has like the GTA font. Or at least it looks like the GTA font to me. Yo, I watched Inside Out for the first time today.
Oh, yeah?
Kind of fire. At least in my opinion. I liked it.
'Cause I am dog shit at one-timers, apparently. Holy shit.
Same.
It's like their practice is fucking impossible.
Both my Discord profile picture and my Steam profile picture have changed to characters from the or a character from the movie, because I saw it and I don't think I've ever related to a character more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the dad's version of Fear.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Where he's just got a... It's the same guy, just with a mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. Just at all times. Oh, the pond might be down.
Yeah, I couldn't get in, so I started in practice.
Oh. It's like double-clicking my A right now. It's weird. Not match. Yeah, Nick said he's not going to make it.
Ah, shit.
Which is Sag. He's
What's he
helping,
doing tonight?
helping Maya.
Makes sense.
She's moving. So. That's how I was like, yo, I get it. Can't blame you. If you end up feeling up to it later and home, pop in the call, come vibe, even if you don't play. It is a hot girl summer. I don't quite have as accurate of a shot this week, I guess. Well, it's accurate, but doesn't have power, or is powerful and has no accuracy now.
My backhanders are fucking off the hook right now.
Dude, backhand is... That's... Who was I talking to? It was someone who, like, didn't play with us before. Maybe it was, like, Derek? Who, like, had played with us before, but wasn't playing with us consistently or something.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, have you figured out about, like, just holding it in the backhand? And he's like, oh. Dude, there's just that pocket where it just sits. It's great.
Ah, I see the Don't Drive High at the GTA one.
The GTA one? The one that looks like it would 100% also be in a GTA game.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's probably the point, but...
Yeah. I would love to have an ad like that in GTA. That's going to be GTA 6, man.
Just ads.
It's pretty much. Just ads, and it's going to be, like, real ads, except, you know, fucked up, because it's the way GTA does ads.
forehand but have shit but my backhand's pinpoint accurate.
Oh, dude, you know what was great today, too? Fucking get one of those, like... I expected it to be like an Amber Alert or something. It wasn't. It was just, hey, 911 is down statewide.
Yeah, nothing better than alerting everyone, like, hey, crime legal. All right.
We are in the purge for the next unknown amount of time.
Purge Unlimited, baby.
And then all of a sudden, a couple hours later, I get another one, and it says, "Hey, it's back up statewide. Don't make test calls, please."
Just making sure.
Because I bet you they got like 100 in an hour at least,
Probably.
just from like 2 cities. I mean, especially it doesn't help that it's probably going to be one of the most hectic weeks in a long time, because the Celtics won last night, so they won the finals. Apparently the parade's scheduled for Friday, so we're gonna see. The thing is, like, I want to go because I'm not doing anything anyways, but also every championship parade I've seen in the past, like, 4 years, there's been some sort of shooting or stabbing. And I'm like, I don't want that to be me.
Yeah.
I may not be that afraid of death. Like, I've lived enough.
Fucking marathon all over again. Goddamn.
Well, who was it? I was talking with, it was my dad. And he was like, nah, it's Massachusetts. There's no guns. You'll be fine. Yeah, except, like, the one that really spurred on this whole trend was the fucking Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
The country that, you know, hates guns.
Yeah.
Unless you live in fucking the Great White North.
I'm in the Great White North.
That's what they call me.
Yeehaw, partner. Great White North?
Mostly white.
Just white.
Just white. Well, you know what? Any night you get to see former students on TV, that's pretty great.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Unless it's, you know, for bad things. But it wasn't this time, so it's all good.
I love seeing my former classmates in there for bad things.
Yeah.
Dude, crazy shit. This was a while ago.
I saw Nick on the news.
No.
Grand Theft Auto.
I saw there was a girl who was an underclassman. She was a year behind me, right?
Okay.
I used to hang out with her a lot for like a year. We were in class together and became good friends.
Yeah.
Saw on Snapchat another mutual friend of ours, or what I thought was a mutual friend. Apparently, she did not like this girl.
Yeah.
It was like, thank God she's in prison. I'm like, what? And turns out she was a major component to a major sex trafficking ring like a year after high school.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
That's always nice.
To be fair, like she accepted full responsibility. It's like, yeah, I realized I had a part in this, and I realized this was the wrong part to play.
Yeah.
But it was like an ex-boyfriend that she was like helping with it by like tricking girls or some shit.
Yeah. That do be how it be.
Yeah. So she got in a bad way and didn't know how to get out and just kind of dug deeper. Which don't dig deeper if you're in the hole, but.
But boy, look at this hole.
Yeah, but boy, look at the size of the
But
hole.
dude,
Huh?
it's like a bunch of dudes digging a hole at the beach. Like it
Yeah.
just keeps going.
It keeps going, man. It keeps going.
I do want to eventually do that. Just go to the beach with a shovel and just because
I want
it'll
to.
happen.
I know it's illegal in most places. I want to find a beach that's close to a river and connect the river to the ocean and make a handmade wave pool. Do some open shot practice.
I've just been playing bots.
I was doing bot goalie for a minute. Hey, it'd be really cool if you let me have the puck out of the net. The target apparently blocks you, so you can get trapped on the target.
Spectacular.
I am killing these posts right now, though.
Let's go.
Fucking 4 shots, all 4 of them hit the fucking post.
Oh yeah, ding that metal. Wait, we're playing posts tonight, right?
Yeah, we're playing posts
we,
only.
we don't have goalie.
Pond hockey rules. Pond hockey rules.
We don't have a goalie, so just like make sure it's lifted and hits the post. That's it.
Yeah.
That's how we played street hockey. I tell you, one day I went down to the park that like everybody plays like street hockey and roller hockey at, right?
Yeah.
Someone literally showed up with a goalie mask. I don't think even like something to protect his chest or anything, and literally just pillows fucking taped to his legs. It was wonderful. It was great. Made me so happy to see.
What? Doing a 6v6 hard bot match now on a normal size rink.
That's what I've been doing, is like to kind of, you know, because now I just play this for beer league, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because I don't want like anything, whether it be me get burnt out or if like, you know, I end up in like plat or diamond somehow, and then you know it's not fun for people. I'm stuck in the boards.
Six people's a lot of people. Holy shit.
Yeah, I've been doing 1v. Like, I'll start with 2 or 3, and then when I win that one, I'll bump it up 1. So now I'm at 1v4, like shit like that.
I'm just doing straight up 6v6, but goddamn, these bots do nothing.
It's true. Well, it's great for stick handling because it's literally just having slightly moving pylons.
Yeah. God, whenever you get anywhere close to the net, all 3 bots somehow end up inside of it to block it.
They know the strat. Were you on our team when we did that last week?
Yeah.
It was me, you. Was it Derek who landed in net too?
Yeah.
And then whoever was our 4th, just kind of vibing. I'll be right back. I just got a text from my dad. Are you home?
Oh, good.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
I just scored a backhand on my own net in a 1v6. Let's go.
Yo, it's a 7v0. I also forgot the fucking hockey games on the night. It's warm. That's all. I just wanted to bitch a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your bitchiness.
It was babysitting today was tough because they were warm. They were hot. I was hot.
Yeah.
We made it through though. Kicked the second graders' ass in checkers.
Hell yeah. As you do.
When I was teaching preschool, right? I had introduced them to checkers because it was like something where it was like, oh, we could just do it in the morning when everybody's showing up, right?
Yeah.
And Emily, who was the lead teacher, was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool because it does teach like little things and it's something they seem interested in, right? There was this one girl. She like, she actually like gave me a run for my money every game. It was terrifying. She was fucking 4.
Jesus, Tyler.
Dude, she was good. Everybody else in that class, like, I just beat handily. And she, I don't know what it was. She just like thought ahead. She was playing chess and I was playing checkers or something, dog.
You got a savant on your hand, dude.
Fucking true. She goes into kindergarten next year. I wonder if she, is learning more checkers and shit. Maybe her parents will sign her up for the chess after school thing. Actually, there might not be one anymore. Forgot that teacher's leaving too.
Yep.
Alright, so what I have to do tonight is get a clip, get it posted on like Reddit or something. What's gonna suck is like everybody's gonna call me a fat sweaty nerd, which like yes I am, but I'm actually only sweaty because it's fucking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, what up?
Okay, there we go.
That Parker?
What? No,
Nah,
Derek.
Pete's not in today.
Oh
so
no, that's Derek. He was just quiet, so I assumed it was Parker.
That's fucking
Understandable.
fair.
My microphone got fucked with the Discord update. Also, my computer shut down and switched all my inputs, so...
Yeah. Thanks, Windows.
Yeah. Not happy. Warfare update. Where's the rest of... We got a beer league this week, or too many
We're
people?
supposed to. We're supposed to have up to 6.
Where the hell is everybody at? It's like, I thought I was gonna be late.
The important people are here, Derek. The important
Oh,
people
sure.
are here.
Oh yeah. Well, we gotta get the scrubs in to get beat, you know.
Yeah, we need someone to beat their ass.
We
Can't
need
beat
to
ass
be
if there's no ass.
We need nerds to beat on right now. We need to give them fucking wedgies.
Yeah, we're the power in this dynamic, you know. I think is how that works.
Absolutely.
How did my appearance get all up there, guys? Nice. Look at that. It's all
Bye.
All right, my food's gonna be done shortly. I'm gonna go get that. I'll be back.
Where the fuck did I get a membership gifted from this time? I don't know what's up, but I've just been getting fucking gifted channel memberships lately.
Yeah.
It's kind of sick. Oh, 2BC. That makes sense. Even though I don't watch any of the streams.
1v6. Holy shit.
I think I told my greatest lie ever as a babysitter today.
Yeah, what was that?
So I gave the kids a couple options for lunch. They had picked mac and cheese, which, like, all right, sick. That's easy enough. I can do that. So I make it, and I'm like, oh, shit. We're definitely not going to finish this during lunch. So, like, is there any, like, Tupperware or anything I could use? I used to know where it was. I just fucking didn't today. I don't know what was going through my brain. Literally, it probably. But, like, I'm looking through all the cabinets, all the fucking everything. And I was like, all right, guys. So, after we went outside and played in the fucking sprinklers and had popsicles and shit, I was like, all right, if you're getting hungry before the boy needs to leave for gymnastics, we have to have more from lunch. Because you guys didn't eat a whole lot, which they did. I 100% lied to their face about that.
Yeah.
They did really good about eating lunch today. And, you don't want to have too many sweets before gymnastics. Mind you, this is like an hour and a half before anything.
Yeah.
So they were just like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. There were no leftovers.
Hell yeah. Damn, I almost had a triple hat trick.
Did the Ovech trick?
Fucking 9-2 in a 1v6 hard bot game.
Didn't even Brazil them.
Didn't even Brazil him. To be fair, if you take away the one goal I had on myself where I backhanded it from the
It was 9-1.
From the opposing goal line, I had a triple hat trick.
That's an impressive cross-eyed
Right?
shot.
It didn't touch anyone either. I think that was more impressive, but there were 7 people on the field and didn't touch anyone except for me.
Yo, how you
I'll
doing
be
there?
right back. I got my ball.
Blah. Are you in game already, Derek?
Hey guys, welcome back to another.
What the fuck is a kilometer? Tell me that, liberal.
I don't know. I use fucking Desert Eagles per fucking fucking literally any other fucking
Desert Eagle
hamburger.
for alcoholic stepdad.
Oh, yeah, that too. Oh. Yo, AJ, just remember, the B team, all the beer league, dude, we don't drive high.
We don't drive high. We're a sober team.
Yeah. Except the days we play Slapshot. When it tells us to not and be sober. You know what I find hilarious about this game at the main menu? Every time I think they've changed it, and they never have. Like it's always the same thing, just like maybe different ads or whatever. But I always look at it and I'm like, did they change that? No, they didn't. No, that was there. And I'll look back at an old VOD or something and I'll be like, no, that was there. I'm just fucking stupid.
AJ, stop raising the fucking puck. The passing machine's on the ground.
Dude, I can't play on Oceania servers. Apparently it's region locked. I want to play on 229 ping, please.
That just sounds like a way better experience. I don't know why they're stopping me.
Listen, Tyler, the size of your ping don't matter. It's how you use it.
Okay, Phelps, I'm not sure. We're waiting. We're seeing what's up with some of our other homies. Worst case scenario, we already have a 3. I'm sorry, man.
Is that another rando in the fucking chat?
You know what? I'm glad it's an actual fucking person. Yesterday I got the same fucking buy followers ad from 2 separate accounts that were immediately deleted after. I'm so glad. K Phelps, thank you. You have restored my sanity streaming here.
Oh, K Phelps sounds familiar.
I think they've followed, but it's a first time chat, so I don't know if they've chatted before. Oh no, they never followed. Why does that sound familiar? Because I thought the same thing. Have we met you in game before, K Phelps? Been playing for a bit? Yeah, we've probably seen him in game. What rank are you?
Unlikely.
I mean, that doesn't really narrow it down. Ranks in this game are fucking absurd, but you know. I'm gonna hit snooze on the ads. I wanna talk more with K Phelps. I want a person. Damn it.
That's just asking too much.
It's true. Yo, what's up, Tim? Fucking warm.
Ouch.
Burn me. Yo, thanks for the raid, Tim. What's up? Hey, what's up, Ravage? Did I never change my raid? Plat 2, but I'm definitely more of a support player. Alright, I've definitely played against K Phelps before.
Yeah, I think we have. Yeah.
Ravage, we considered doing Rocket League Beer League, and then we realized that the skill gap between our whole group is way too much. Yeah, dude, I got...
Ravage?
Yeah.
That is a name I have not heard in many a decade.
Just took a long break. Mix it up, have a draft each week. We actually were talking about doing that for this game. Having like a small league that's like a month for a season. Many a decade. Did I say many a decade? I don't fucking
I said
know.
many a decade.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Dude, I literally have just... My brain is dead. Oh, nice.
I found a game mode where you can play with the cones.
Yo? In the pond?
No, I'm in obstacle practice, and the cones are movable.
Let me actually see. Maybe if I go to a different pond server. Ooh.
The cones just kind of morph.
NA East pond is open apparently.
Is it?
Yeah. If you want to come vibe. Because was yours just going to the spectator screen as well?
No, it just wouldn't let me open anything. NA East.
Yeah.
Trying up.
Yo, K Phelps is in here.
Let's go, K Phelps.
You better get your ass in here. I like how this is literally what we did while we were setting up last week. Was just chill at the big puck.
Big puck chillin'.
Big puck.
Hey,
I'm still joining. It's taking a sweet ass
Yo,
time.
who here?
But...
Who we got? I'm still learning voices. I'm sorry.
huh?
Oh, it's Derek still.
Derek.
I have streamer mode on, so I assumed someone came in and I didn't hear the bleep.
No, we're good. I fixed my mic. I found out that my settings were all fucked up in the background.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's I like all the technology except it never works.
I feel you.
I'll say if we don't get, crew in here in the next 30 minutes, I might bounce.
Oh, okay, you're bouncing.
If we don't get crew in here in the next 30.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I still want to paint Warhammer tonight. I'm still not feeling the greatest, so
yeah,
chill night to just kind of.
I might be calling it early if we don't have a crew as well, because he's painting Warhammer. I like how K Phelps has moved from stream chat to my chat or in-game chat. I love it. He asked what set.
What's Warhammer?
No, which Warhammer set?
Oh, I am currently painting Grey Knights, Strike Squad or Interceptor Squad. Yeah.
I still have to finish my Necrons. I have to fucking build the warship I have. Yeah, 40k.
You have a warship?
It's I can't remember what it was. Let me look up the fucking because you can swap it between two. So it was like I was gonna magnetize it.
Oh yeah.
I just don't remember. It was the Arc or something. I don't remember what.
You know, I had really high standard for myself. I'm like, oh, I'm totally gonna magnetize every little one of my dudes. And then I saw how big they actually were because I've never seen them like in person before.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this for all of them. Especially now, like building them. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, that's a lot of calculations every time I want to do something.
Ghost
like,
Arc.
it changes. It changes based on what weapons I have.
Yeah.
At least for the heavies, but because I only have 2 heavies, which I guess that's not that many
What's
calculations.
magnetized? Literally just put magnets in it.
Yeah, magnets so you can hot swap weapons
Yeah.
and loadouts.
I also have magnets in the base of mine because my case come with magnetic trays.
Oh, sick.
Fancy.
Yeah.
So, like putting magnets in the bottom, like that's not too bad though. Like you literally just
Yeah.
slap one on the bottom.
It's literally just because that base is hollow, so it's like I can just
Yeah. It's like I don't want to try to drill out the fucking like 1/8-inch wrist mount
yeah.
to put an even smaller magnet in there and pray to God that it stays. Like, because like I know those tiny magnets also don't have any friction on them, so
Yeah.
like, every weapon would just fucking freely spin.
That's my one issue I was having, like, was literally just, fucking, what was I gonna say? Dude, I am so fried right now. And not even, like, high. I wish I was high. Just, like, having the want to just keep painting the same
Yeah.
fucking model over and over and over again.
Yeah,
Because obviously I'm playing Necrons. It's just a fucking bunch of Necron warriors.
yeah.
So it's more just, that's the reason I haven't painted more, is just like, dude, I don't want to sit here and paint the same shit. Get your kids to do it. I wish.
I have my next one like black primed already.
Yeah.
The problem is, like right before I primed this on the one before, I sliced the shit out of my thumb.
Ooh.
Taking off little plastic bits or the tag bits.
Yeah.
I just used the fucking X-Acto knife to just fucking like
Yeah.
chop them, right? Yeah. The day after I bought some files, like fuck
Yeah.
this.
That's
I bought many files.
That's actually, I bought one of the like starter paint set specifically for
Yeah.
the clippers.
Yeah.
Because I was using fucking nail clippers, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
like
Well,
just a
let me do
razor,
that.
and then just a razor blade to like get any of the sprue, and I was like, this sucks. I'm getting
Yeah.
actual snips.
Well, I had actual snips to get them out of the plastic,
Yeah.
but I still have those annoying tags. And like I don't want it to sit weird. So if it's big, I still use it because I have a full X-Acto knife set with different blades and shit.
I do too.
So-
I have to actually start using it again.
Yeah, right now I have a straight blade push blade on it, so I can push away from myself instead of dragging it with my thumb.
Smart.
And then I take my file kit and sand it
Phelps,
down.
the sprue is just like the extra plastic bits. Usually where like where you would cut it from. Sometimes you also have it where like the mold, the two pieces of the mold came together.
Mm.
I'll admit I never actually fucking took any of that sprue off. I was lazy.
Well, see, I have high standards for myself because I'm like, if I'm spending this much fucking money
That's
on a
yeah.
thing that I have to assemble myself,
That's
I need to make it look good.
That's
Like,
another reason I was so down with Necrons. Is like I don't have to have any expectations. They're meant to look like shit.
Well, see, the army that I'm going to be allowing myself to kind of be lazy with, and hell, I might not even prime some of them, is orcs.
Or
It's meant to look terrible.
that's yeah.
It's- That's part of the glory. Like, honestly, I'm like, hey, I gotta call up my fucking, like, 7-year-old nephew to come paint skulls on the side of these.
to come
vehicles for me.
to come just roll these around in mud for a little bit.
Yeah. Come beat these up for me.
Yeah.
How to get, battle damage without, without spending any time or resources.
I remember I was talking with James and our buddy Frankie, right? Because they're the ones I was playing with, and they're looking at them. They're like, "Oh, these look really nice." A little bit of issue where like you can thin the paint a little bit or something instead. What did you use as a primer? I looked at them and I was like, I put some of the black on first.
I mean, that's what I do.
I did, yeah, because like I did buy spray primer and like tried it, and it like I know it's supposed to be like long term or whatever, but I still see no difference. Like the paint's not actually coming off on my fingers,
Yeah.
so like we're good.
Well, it's like the way I see it
What
is
up,
like
Derek?
I
How's it
brush
going?
on all my primer.
Yeah,
I have like black spray plastic primer, but I'm like I live in an apartment, right? Like I got a
Yeah.
balcony. Like yes, I have spray painted on the balcony before, but it's like, do I really want to do that every time I get minis? It's like honestly, just brushing it on is way faster.
yeah. Well, it was
Um,
much nicer before when I had a big backyard I could use because it was just cemented over. Can't do
Because
that here.
here's the thing: the second I'm able to spray paint somewhere, I'd be like without any fear of consequence. I'd have a house, right?
Yeah,
And if I have a house, more than likely I'm gonna have an office in like
Yep.
the basement or like a craft area for me. Like I'm gonna have a craft area, and I'm
Yeah.
getting an airbrush. Like
that actually. I've wanted to learn to airbrush and shit. I just know that
I know
yeah.
I know how to large scale airbrush, because I've airbrushed cars and stuff before.
Yeah.
But like mini airbrushing, that's a whole nother fucking monster. But like for like primer or like if I want to do like Eldar eventually, where it's all just like big white panels,
Yeah.
dude. Because I'm like, I remember because I've been watching like a crazy amount of Warhammer videos, right? I'm like, oh, what's the worst army to paint? What's the easiest to paint? Like, what do
Yeah.
you need an airbrush for? And they kept saying like, oh, stay away from white paint. White paint's the worst. I'm like, it can't be that bad, right? Like, it's just white. Like, it's no different than any other color. And then I realized, oh, if you prime black, you had to have it perfect. Like,
He said.
I have white shoulder pads on 2 or 3 of my guys. I'm like, this was a mistake. This is a tiny area, and it was a mistake.
So, Cave Help said, you make any terrains? I'll do you one better. Like, I have the starter set terrain because I was like, cool. They have Necrons in them. I'll just buy the starter set, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do you one better. The one toy, because obviously my family just moved a couple months ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going through fucking everything from, 24, 25 years of living in the same apartment.
Yeah.
Or same apartment building. The one toy I requested to keep, Imagine Next.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because I was like, that is just unlimited terrain. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
I am very tempted to get some of the terrain kits at some point.
Yeah.
However, I know I have terrain, right, in some capacity. The problem
Yeah.
is that it's high fantasy terrain because it's all
Yeah.
D&D terrain from my fucking DM escapades.
Yeah. I'll have to send you pictures of when we played. Because when I tell you, legitimately, we were using, my Steam Deck fucking base as terrain.
Yeah.
Just anything we could find in our bags.
My thought always was like, hey, why not just use a bunch of books?
That's what we did, was just anything
Yeah.
in our backpacks. Or any
Yeah.
boxes we could find around the house.
I was gonna say, because when you eventually come here within the next 3 months, I have boxes of board games and
Yeah.
random shit. I'm like, just fucking stack that around a big table.
Yeah.
Which honestly, that was the other part of why I'm doing an interceptor squad primarily. Or at least when I thought I was okay, I'm just gonna have the one squad before I understood points and shit.
Yeah.
I still don't fully understand, but
it also switches because they'll put out basically patch notes essentially and fucking
Yeah.
But
yeah. But I'm like, listen, the entire bit of the interceptor squad is that they just ignore obstacles that ignore movement or height.
Yes.
Like, you say, hey, you can go up to this far, and that's it. Like, doesn't matter what's in the way. You can go there. You can go wherever you want.
I think Frank has an interceptor squad. I can't remember. One of the guys does, and we were like, "Yo, fuck this, not cool."
The Grey Knights also have Deep Strike too.
Yeah. Oh, it's Frankie. Yeah, he also, or maybe it was James. I can't remember. I think I'm the only one who doesn't have Deep Strike, by the way, out of our play group.
Are you?
There, yeah.
Okay, I'll be honest. I still don't fully understand what Deep Strike is.
Essentially, you can like it's turn 2 or something. You can, as long as you've claimed them and like they have Deep Strike, I think you can like put it like outside of however many inches from like their back squad, from their things, but also within however many you would be able to do from the edge of the table. It's wild.
Yeah.
And it like changes a game like that.
Yeah, well, I know Grey Knights like flourish off Deep Strike.
Yeah.
Because all of them can teleport. Like, especially like Interceptor Squad's weird, where like they can teleport just on movement. And technically, I think their teleport works off Deep Strike rules.
Yeah.
Because they have I can't remember what the actual name of the ability is, but some special thing where they can like attack, like shoot out of Deep Strike or shoot out of teleport.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, they just jump around like madmen, and you can't touch them.
Yeah.
They will just go slightly outside your range. However, the more I am building these guys, the more I'm starting to realize that their weakness is range. Because all of them have range option, right? They all have a Storm Bolter on their wrist. The problem is that's not their main weapon on any of them.
Yeah.
I got 2 guys with actual guns, and they don't have a melee option. Like it's just my 2 heavy gunners for my strike squad. I'm like, okay.
All right. I found the pictures of our game with makeshift terrain.
Okay. Let's see it.
I'm gonna send them to you. But legitimately, like, we were just cutting up fucking mailboxes. We were...
Yeah.
One of them is just my dice box.
Fuck yeah. Also, I cannot express in the words how excited I am to get Calor Draga, though. I love Calor Draga.
That's fucking fair.
Yeah, that paint job is actually kind of sick, though.
Which one?
On the, I don't even know what the fuck that is. The blue one. Very first picture.
That, I think, was Frank? I can't remember. Maybe it was... Hold up. Side of the table. I don't know which one. Hold up.
Hey, all the paint jobs look pretty good.
Wait, are you talking about the walker, or are you talking about the, like, tank?
The walker. The walker.
I think that was James. Yes, that was James. Yeah, he put in a whole lot of fucking work. Like, he was sending me, like, every model he would do, because he went, like, full detail with them. It was gorgeous. And then mine are just like, yeah, they come out ground. They're half Wobot.
Yeah, it's not. The color on yours is actually pretty sick, actually. Like that neon green, that really pops. I like it.
Yeah. I kind of wish it... I was trying to, like, play with it. If you look, every single one of the blasters is different, because I was like, I don't know which one I want to... Like, how I want to do it exactly, so I'm just gonna make it different, and then when I find one I like, I'll just do that for everyone.
Well, see, I'm realizing I had a mindset, right, going into so far, because I'm only on Model 5 right now of 10.
Yeah.
Right? I had a mindset when I first started Model 1 of I want every model to be better than the previous one.
Yeah.
And there was a very noticeable shift between I think it was model either 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 when
Yeah.
I got different paint,
Yeah.
which that is the big thing that I'm not realizing because I used to like when I would paint D&D minis, I didn't paint too often.
Yeah.
It'd be one big mini, but like there wouldn't be like 6 or 7 of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So and I don't have like a good like leather color,
Yeah.
So I would just mix a little bit, which it would waste a shit ton of brown and a little bit of white, to paint like a fucking pouch and a belt, and that's it.
Yeah.
And since I only usually paint one of these guys per sit down,
Mhm.
every single bit of brown on them looks different than the last one.
Respect.
But like getting like an actual like steel paint instead of silver,
Yeah.
because the other paint I have is really high quality paint, like it's hobbyist
Yeah.
paint instead of like miniature paint, but somehow the miniature paint looks better. Like,
That's wow.
yeah, well, it's Citadel paint, right?
Yeah, I've been using Citadel as well.
The big reason I got Citadel was because of their containers.
That's fair. The like snap open containers are sick. I just
The snap open containers with the little fucking tongue on the inside of the cap.
Yes.
That was huge. Holy shit, that's so huge.
Is that Warhammer's official paint? I know that's what came with like the starter set when I had gotten it.
Citadel is a Warhammer company.
Oh, it is.
Yes, it is owned by the game.
That's actually that's kind of sick.
Yeah. That is how you get, like the official colors. Like the steel color I got is actually
Like
gray
Boros
night
red and
steel.
shit or whatever.
Yeah, or like there's corn red. Like
that's fucking true. I forgot about that.
Yeah. That's how they get the official paint names as well. Is they don't have to license it because
Yeah.
they own it. Like,
That's the painting kit I had gotten is just fucking Citadel paint.
Hmm?
Because I was like, well, I've used these ones that are in the Necron starter set. Fuck it,
Yeah.
I might as well just keep going.
yeah, well, because eventually I plan on getting a new desk here within the next couple of months.
Yeah.
Because while mine works for my PC setup, it is very like it literally can only fit my one monitor on it,
Yeah.
and I have a monitorizer. I can't fit my fucking speakers standing up there, laying on their side underneath my monitor. Like,
Nice.
it looks messy, even though I don't think there's that much stuff on here.
Yeah.
Like I just want a little bit more length. When I do that, because I don't plan on getting a second monitor, I keep seeing the Citadel paint holders,
Yeah.
like the little fucking like laser cut wood,
Yep.
like stacked ones. And I'll be honest, before I never understood it. I'm like, why would you get those? Like it feels like a waste of space. Like, but I understand now.
Yeah.
Especially because again, I had no idea about that little tongue thingy
Yep.
until I watched a video of someone painting with it. And I'm like, it makes so much sense now because you literally just open it, and you don't have to take it out of the like. It makes so much sense.
Holy shit, that does make a ton of sense.
Yeah, no, you don't even have to take it out of the holder. You just fucking open the container. So when you have a fucking like 25 set of Citadel paints, you literally just put a little dab of each on top of each one of their containers. So you see what it looks like when it's dry, and then you just snap it open whenever you want that color.
Any good 40K, what was it? Books / recommendations? I personally, I apparently didn't even get a 10th edition core rule book. I apparently got a 9th edition. I don't give a shit. It's fucking cool as hell anyways. And anything I'm gonna fucking play, we're just gonna use the app.
Oh wait, I think this is an important question to ask. This is still K Phelps, right?
Yes.
Yep. K Phelps, important question. Are you talking rule books, or are you talking lore books?
I'm dead ass. I never got into the lore. He said novels.
Novels. Any of the Horus Heresy trilogy, or not trilogy? It's longer than a trilogy now, but any of those, the Horus Heresy books are good.
The Horus Heresy Trilogy 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Honestly, not far off.
Yeah.
Now that is one thing that I am sad about for Warhammer. Is there's so many minis
Yeah.
that I will never ever have access to.
I may or may not have a personal friend who I know who may or may not have 3D printed most of his.
Well, okay, 3D printing is one thing,
Yeah.
right? Because you can 3D print fucking anything. But to, like the original models
fair.
were like stances. Because like I know at one point there was a Horus mini.
Yeah.
And they don't make it anymore, as far as I'm aware. At least I haven't seen one in fucking ever. But like it was a beautiful looking mini. But that pose and that mini and all the details on it are copyright. You can't make them.
Yeah.
Or they're not copyright. They're patented. And it's like, if I print this, if I find one that is a 1-to-1 representation, I print this. Like that's a not so insignificant amount of money I just stole from Warhammer. Like, because I remember back, like, this would have been like fucking, I don't know, like 80s or 90s, if I had to guess, when they made it.
Yeah.
Like back then, it was like a $100 to $200 because it was a hefty mini. Like it was a lot of injected molded plastic.
That is like the one issue I have like with Warhammer and why I'm so worried is like once you end up like when 11th edition eventually comes out, like
Yeah.
dude, we're fucked. And like imagine especially with the way that data slates work now, like imagine that your army is just nerfed to shit.
Yeah.
Just cuz.
I will say that is a love-hate thing I have with Warhammer as well.
Yeah.
I respect it. Right? I can respect the edition change and keeping the old minis of like, hey, yeah, these guys still exist, but things have changed.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times it's weirdly enough it's lore based.
Yeah.
That's the way they change, which again, that's cool as shit.
I agree.
Like, yeah, like this entire fucking army sucks now because 90% of them died to some random virus, right? Like, you're left with the recruits, like, which I know balance-wise it doesn't
Sorry,
always
John
work.
117 is dead now. How long do the editions run for? Can't
Varies.
remember if it's- Yeah.
It varies heavily.
Oh, speaking
I know
of D&D
10th has
rules,
been- D&D rules?
apparently 2024 dropped today. Or
Did it?
yesterday, yeah.
Oh shit, I wasn't even paying attention.
I had only seen that, like, some creators who, like, I follow because they also do other tabletop games where I was like, you know what? We could try some other shit, too. But, yeah, no, they were all apparently talking about it.
Mm.
So, I haven't read any of it yet. But.
I need to look into that. Because I remember I disagreed heavily with some of the things that 1D&D, the beta D&D, was trying to do.
I wanted to try 1D&D, but...
no, you don't.
Well, I wanted to try it simply because I was like, oh, we need something new in our playgroup to keep it fresh. Give me one sec, K-Phelps.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up the answer for you. But, like, the only one who was interested is just, like, I feel bad. He's basically just perma-DM.
Yeah.
He loves being perma-DM, but I'm like, dude, I want you to fucking play.
Yeah.
And every time he does play, like, it's super cool what he comes up with. Dude, for the Mythic Raids, he sent me his character. It's a cock named Sue.
Hell yeah.
Like, he comes up with, like, weird-ass shit like that. And I love it.
That's what we DMs do.
Yes.
Right? We brew these ideas for so long.
Is 1D&D a simplified version? No, it's just a new edition.
Actually, it's not wrong.
Or it was, yeah, well.
It's simplified in some ways, overcomplicated in others. There was a lot of rule alterations. I'm hesitant to say changes, because it still works off the 5e system. The whole point of it was it was supposed to be basically a big whoopsie daisy on top of 5e for the things that 5e did wrong.
Which I feel like everybody just kind of like house ruled out anyways.
Well, yes, but like they didn't even do that though. Like that was my problem with it.
That's fair.
Like I know they fucked with initiative, which was good.
Yes.
Of like, hey, like yeah, the magic caster isn't as fast as the rogue. Like there should be no reason a magic caster should be faster than a rogue unless using magic prior. And I know they fucked with a lot of shit like that. They completely like hard nerfed monks. I know.
Yeah.
Where they made monks like this weird, like quarter caster who's not as fast as a rogue. But the whole thing of a monk was that they were fast. Like,
and to answer your question on how often editions usually come, I'm not counting first edition because like there was like. Actually, it was 6 years. Never mind. It usually ends up being like 3 to 6 years. It looks like just based on the timeline of when they've released.
10th is long. Has been a while though, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
Yeah.
Or wait, let me actually look that up again. It's like, I feel like 2020. 10th edition's 2023 apparently. 9th edition's 2020.
Really?
I think that's why Warhammer got big again. Is because 10th came out.
Yeah.
Now that I look at it, that makes a lot of sense. And it was just after COVID.
Huh, I always thought 10th came out before COVID. Like, late 2019.
9th came out year of COVID, apparently. And then 10th came out pretty much just after all lockdowns and shit finished.
Huh, okay, that makes so much sense, actually, then.
Yeah. Like, now that I look at it, I'm like, oh, this makes a whole ton of sense.
Well, if I remember correctly, Grey Knights was a 9th edition army that got added.
That makes sense.
So, like, when I was looking through, like, okay, what Grey Knights can I get? Like, what are the packages? And, like, there's only, like, 6. Why? Yeah, that makes so much sense, because, like, they haven't been out for that long.
Yeah.
So, no, it was Grey Knights, the Dwarves, and I feel like there's one other one I'm missing, are all, like, brand new. But I know the Dwarves are a weird one. They're a really weird one.
Is Derek going to host the B Team podcast with us? Is that what's going to happen?
Fuck yeah.
Probably.
Derek, you can sub in for... I almost forgot you were here, Derek, so I had to listen to this.
Yeah, sorry, we're nerds.
I'm just trying to resist. I have to sidetrack myself, because how I spend magic on... money on magic. Brain's already twisted. I can't get into Warhammer. I can't do it. Can't financially support it.
Honestly, that's fair.
Since I got into Warhammer, I'm like trying so hard to not get back into Magic. I found all my old cards and I'm like, oh, this is, all the memories. Especially,
I think I just dropped $1,000 on MH3, so
holy shit.
Wallet
Yeah,
hurt.
that's honestly, yeah.
I don't think I've actually bought anything since like Magic 2019 or something. Like
They released new Eldrazi though.
I
had
spent.
to.
Yeah, that's why I'm not getting into Magic right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I spent a lot of money during the D&D Magic set.
Oh yeah, dude! I just bought fuck, which one? I think Theros. I just finally found that book like in print, and I was like, yo, I need to buy this. Don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I have a bad habit right now of collecting the special edition D&D books right now. That's
fair.
Maverick and I love how they look. I've only ever run a sixth of one. I was running Wild on the Witchlight. We haven't played in almost a year now. But god damn it, they look so pretty.
That's the issue.
They look so good on the shelf.
While I was teaching in that classroom, I could always justify buying them.
Yeah.
Because the kids fucking loved reading them during like just silent reading time.
Yeah.
Because they fucking loved D&D.
Here's my problem. I actively avoid reading ones that I'm not going to run.
That's fair.
Or that I don't have a plan to run.
Well, most of the time it was like just kind of like extra monsters for the monster manual or like shit like that.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
I will look at that bit. I will not read what the campaign is.
Yeah.
Because I have a rule with myself that I have not had to use yet, but I got close to using it once on the Wildbound Witchlight. I got invited to play Wildbound Witchlight, and I was very honest, like, listen,
I've read it.
I read it, and I'm currently running it.
Oh.
I know all the monster stats. I know where the hidden things are. Now, if you want me to play, I more than happily will. I want to play. But you gotta give me a lot of leeway with what I am able to do for my character.
Yeah.
Oh, my character will break the fourth wall, so it makes sense why he knows that there's a doorway in that corner if you pull this certain book. Because, like, I want to get to those cool things because they never get gotten to.
Have you ever seen the video where it's part of, like, one of the old Looney Tunes cartoons where fucking Bugs looks at the camera and goes, I saw this in a toothpaste commercial once.
Yeah.
And fucking freezes Dappy. That's what I imagine your fourth wall breaks being. Is you
honestly.
looking at a bookshelf and literally saying, I saw this in a toothpaste commercial once, and pulling the book.
Yeah. Well, my idea that I pitched, which the DM shot down and said, you know, it's probably a good idea for you not to play,
That's
was
fair.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh.
So I was basically just a fae, kind of just following the group
Yeah.
running what they were doing. And I'm like, I am both helping and hindering this group. We're like, yeah, during combat, I probably won't do any fighting. I'll probably give buffs and debuffs to things. Because I think I based them off a bard, but like I did a weird little multi-class thing.
Dude, Fae adjacent creatures and Bard just seems to work perfectly.
It does, honestly. Like, especially if you're playing, like, as a normal player, if you're playing like a Fae creature, it works so well with
I've
so
told
many
you
of
about
them.
Riley's character, correct? For our half dozen heroes?
Yeah.
Arwen
Yep.
Fartley.
Yep.
His backstory is he went to the Feywild and wrote a book on it
Yeah.
and came back. Like, so he's just fucking, like, there's so much random shit that just goes on with him. We also have kind of nominated him as the main character.
Yeah.
Where if he dies, like, we're going to start a cult as our characters.
Yeah.
Like, as the descendants of Arwen Fartley. Like, it's going to be, I'm so excited. He might be my favorite character.
I've told you about my favorite character that I played, Tiffany, right?
I think so.
He was a centaur barbarian
Okay.
who had a 25 strength and a 3 intelligence.
Oh. I've
Yeah.
actually always wanted to play a barbarian like that. I had told our DM at one point, like, if you ever build a character for me, because I know sometimes he just has characters lying around and wants to use them in something, whether it be a one-shot, whether it be something we're just fucking around with.
Yeah.
I literally told him I want to play a dumbass barbarian who can barely speak.
Yeah, so obviously it was when I was in high school in
Yeah.
my D&D club that I was running.
Yeah.
I worked out with our DM like, hey, I want to play this character. Like I've never, like, it was literally my first character I ever played.
Yeah.
Right, 'cause I'd been DMing for like
Because you
7
were the
years at
perma
that
DM?
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I want to play this character. I don't have to. I really just want to. So we made a deal because I wanted to talk, right?
Yeah.
I didn't just want to be the, you know.
Oh. Yeah. I wanted to be able to talk, but, like, very clearly not articulate it well.
Yeah. So the deal was I could talk, but any intelligence, wisdom, or charisma saves against anything automatically failed. There's an automatic crit fail.
Yeah, I could see that.
Which honestly, I 100% agree with. Like, this will be
Yeah.
so fucking interesting. Any kind of mind control, great. You now have the heaviest DPS character in your party against you. And
Yeah.
it was a longer campaign we did. She only did it once, and I was so mad it only happened once. I get why, because it was like half of the campaign. I don't even, like, she didn't even, like, there was a demon. It was like one of the tiger demon things. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah.
and I just thought, ooh, pretty tiger lady. Because the plan was to charm me, like, with a spell. But Tiffany don't give a fuck. He wanted some of that demon puss, you know?
Respect.
And he's like, pretty lady, alright. And he just like turned around and started beating the shit out of everyone. Because it was talked about in advance with me of like, hey, I'm gonna be gone for the next 2 weeks. We played on Fridays. I'm like, I'm gonna be gone for the next 2 weeks because I have games. We need a way for me not, like, a reason why I'm not there, right? So this is a whole side arc where I beat everyone in the party within an inch of their life, and then Demon Lady and I bamfed out.
I was gonna say just to cuck them or something. Yeah.
Yeah. But it led to a very... I wasn't there for it, obviously.
Yeah.
But it led to a very interesting turn of events where the party knew that they couldn't just, like, come and get me.
Yeah.
Right? They couldn't just come and kill the demon because I wasn't bewitched. Like, I wasn't charmed. I was just genuinely wanting to be with this demon lady. And they decided the best way to do that was to befriend the demon. And
Well,
then
then,
they had some weird time shenanigans happen where eventually I ended up with a sentient skull of the demon lady. Like, they didn't have an option but to kill her, but they wanted to make sure I wasn't pissed.
Yeah.
But no, it was a great time. But anyways, what I was saying originally, the whole backstory for him. Do you know the deck of many things, right?
Yes, of course.
So in the deck of many things, there is the Fool card, or it might be the Idiot card.
Yeah.
I think it varies on what version you're using.
All right. See you, K. Phelps.
CK Felt. When you draw this card, you roll a d4.
Yeah.
The number you get is your new intelligence.
So that's just how he was 3 intelligence?
That's how he's 3 intelligence. When he was a kid, he stumbled across ruins. He was like a bright young warrior, scholar of his local tribe.
My God.
And he stumbled across some ruins and found some cool artifacts. And he found this deck of cards, and he pulled a card, and the first card he pulled was the Fool card.
No.
Yeah.
So he couldn't read the rest of the cards.
He couldn't read the rest of the cards, even if he pulled them all. Which led to a very interesting discussion, which we got some answers to later. We don't know how many cards Tiffany pulled when he was 8. We have no idea. He could be sitting on some massive pile of gold, and he would have no idea.
That's actually kind of sick.
Because there's only one card that he did not lose, because he supposedly kept all the cards, but by the time the game rolled around, he only had one left.
Yeah.
And it was the Fool card that he pulled, and he couldn't
course.
figure out why he didn't want to get rid of it. And
It's called pretty.
yeah. So remember me talking about Sam? Sam was also in this campaign.
Yeah.
He was playing a Warlock Bard mix.
Okay.
He was playing a fiddler who made a deal with the devil and wanted to free his own soul.
Of course.
He was actually a really cool character. His name was Osmodeus, I think.
Okay.
And so Osmodeus and Tiffany were best friends. And so eventually only Osmodeus learned of Tiffany's background.
Okay.
But Tiffany was really embarrassed by it. He's like, I don't want people to know how stupid I am. They couldn't fucking figure it out on their own.
No, they think I'm smart.
Yeah.
Smartest in the
And,
land I am.
Eventually, Osmodeus found a magic violin that would give his spells extra oomph,
Yeah.
Until eventually it broke during the final boss fight to reveal a small scroll inside that was a wish spell.
Oh, shit.
And the only way to undo a card from the deck of many things is a wish spell. And this is the part that it was the only moment in D&D history that made me cry. because this campaign went on for I think 2 years, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And this was the final day of it. It was Sam and I's last day of high school.
Holy shit.
It was this. We're in the final boss fight, and first off, I was a little broken. I turn 1. I was first in initiative. I one-shot the boss technically.
Nice.
So the DM added 2 extra zeros to the health bar because we were never supposed to kill it. We weren't supposed to be able to kill it. We had to find a different way to get rid of it.
Of course.
Because it was a god, right?
Yeah.
Like we were fighting God. So Sam did a self-sacrifice play because the wish spell was a genie's wish spell, is what it was phrased as. So Sam took that as it's gonna monkey's paw me.
Yeah.
Which, fair enough, it did. And Sam cast banishment on the big bad, and sent himself into banishment as well. And then you had to make this huge decision of, I have to use the wish spell to keep her here.
Yeah.
So he made the gods, I think it's a wisdom save, I think is what it's for.
Okay.
Made the god's wisdom stat a -5.
Oh my god.
So they could never theoretically pass a wisdom save to get out of banishment.
Yeah.
And Sam came back and had to, we had this whole interaction of him trying to lie to Tiffany as to where the piece of paper went, because Tiffany wanted to know what was on it. It was in the middle of the fight when the violin broke. And so Tiffany saw it, was like, what's a piece of paper for? and Osmond just goes, I'll tell you after, it's fine. Yeah, that was one of my favorite characters ever.
Nice.
Oh, it's 9:46.
Yeah, I've already moved over to the Old Republic.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I'm more than down to just chill and vibe.
Well, chillin' vibe.
Fucking better. I might play CS with James, but he's also 3 hours behind, so
Actually, that's a good point. If we're potentially playing CS next weekend, or next week,
you should install it.
Oh, I should install it. It's just CSGO still, right?
CS2. But it's
CS2,
if you
okay.
type in CSGO, it should still give you CS2.
Not 32, just 2.
Oh,
they just overwrite
yes.
CSGO? Okay, that's why. It says in library. What the fuck are you talking
put
about?
it all over to Source 2.
Cool.
Derek, you down to do CS2 next week for a beer league?
Yeah, I can try it out. I suck at it, by the way. I played it a little bit.
Perfectly fine.
Horrible. Like, worse than Slapshot.
That is perfectly fine.
Works for me.
See, that's the beauty of beer league, Derek. We don't give a shit.
Yeah.
True.
Half of us are gonna be drunk by the time we notice the skill gap, anyways.
Well, you're gonna notice the skill gap. It's gonna hurt to have me on the team. You're gonna have to roll dice for who gets unlucky.
You and me both, Derek. You and me both. It'll be alright.
How are we gonna pick teams? Like,
I don't know. I like the randomness.
I say, okay, here's what I say we do.
okay.
I say we take the 2 people, either with the most play time or who just are ranked or some shit like that.
Or most 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
That might actually be Colin and Troy. They've been fucking playing a lot.
Have they?
Yeah.
So we just make Colin and Troy team captains. Either they have them hand-pick people. Because honestly, Colin and Troy, I don't think they know how much other people have played other than you and Nick, maybe.
Yeah. Because they're friends with us on Steam, yeah.
Yeah. And they'll see the 2.5 hours and assume I've played, and boy, would they be wrong. Just have them randomly pick, or we draw names out of a random name generator. Or I think there's Team Splitter websites where you just put everyone's name to the website.
Yeah, there are. I've used them before for work.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a piss, and I'm gonna get my paint set up here at my computer.
Yeah.
So I can just chill and paint with you guys. So, right back.
Oh yeah.
I'm just chilling in Warframe. They released a new West. So
I should
there's a new mini expansion thing.
Probably change my category on Twitch and YouTube, eh? Since
Probably.
the Old Republic is not Slapshot. I always feel bad streaming this game because people are like, "Oh, do you want like help? Do you want to join my guild? Like we have," and I'm like, "Dude, every time I play this game, I get to like level 25 and then just quit. I'm gonna wait. You don't want me to like join anything yet? Wait until I actually have made the commitment."
Yeah. It's some of those games be like that.
That was when Diablo 4 just came out or first came out. That was me.
Diablo 4 was bad though.
It was like
Unreleased?
I had fun with it, and then I was just like, and then it was like 2 weeks later, and I was like, this is not fun.
Yeah,
It's gotten better, but like every time I come back, I just get that sour taste in my mouth, and I'm like, I can't.
Yeah. It's weird. They didn't manage to capture any of the like nostalgia or cool factor that
Yeah.
Diablo 3 has.
Yeah. I think that's what it was just like
It's way too mobile gamey.
yes. It has too much and this is as someone who tried it for a couple weeks. Mind you, on PC.
I played it.
On an
I played
emulator.
beta. I played it on. I had a great time. In
Oh,
beta.
I was gonna say, as someone who tried Diablo Immortal for a couple weeks, like it has a whole
I
lot
tried
of
that for
Diablo
a couple
Immortal
weeks
in
too.
it.
Yeah,
And
it's
I don't
almost
like
the
it.
same game.
Yeah.
I that was another one I quit. I played Diablo Immortal for a little bit. I'm like, yeah, this is kind of neat. And then it was like I had no motivation to go back and play it.
Yeah.
It was like this is weird.
And you know what makes me so sad? Because I had mentioned this like not when I first started playing Diablo 3, because I played late and I also started on console, so that was, big ups,
Yeah.
Apparently there was an interview with one of the developers where they were saying there was supposed to be a MOBA mode in Diablo 3, and I was like, this is what I was saying this would be perfect for.
hmm
But no, we can't do that. Oh. Because I am someone, like, I've wanted to try MOBAs. Like, played Pokemon Unite for a couple weeks. That was fun. I've had Dota installed because I'm like, I'm going to try it eventually. But I know it's, like, hundreds of thousands of hours of learning first.
Yeah. No, that one's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a League of Legends player, so
That's fair.
I have that at heart. That's what I started out on. But
I'm just too scared it'll somehow brick my PC now.
Why?
The whole Vanguard thing.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
it was like
Vanguard.
a small percentage or whatever, but I'm like, my PC wouldn't even let me run Valorant for some reason. I'm not risking it.
Valorant's bad. Oh, I'm kind of upset that they put that, but
Yeah.
also it was bound to happen eventually.
I also tried Valorant on like my last PC when it was in beta, and I was like, nah, I'd rather just play CS.
There was. Well, that was when Vanguard was kind of new too, at least for Riot. So it had access to things that it probably shouldn't have had access to. So it kind of screwed everything up. That's why I never played Valorant. I just wasn't okay with Vanguard and how intrusive it was.
I tried it. Honestly, didn't even hop into like an actual match. Literally was in the practice range and was like, no, this isn't for me. Immediately uninstalled everything.
Yeah, it's like CS:GO, but sweatier.
Yeah.
Somehow.
It's like you took CS, but explained Overwatch to somebody.
Yeah.
It feels like.
And made it so much longer.
Yeah. And I'm proud to say I've only tried Overwatch once. It was at a friend's house, and he was like, yeah, play this round while I go use the bathroom in like a casual match. Immediately got fragged, and I was like, no, this game isn't for me. I don't know what's going on.
I tried it. It's not fun.
There's just too much going on for me.
And it's slow. There's a lot going on, but it's all slow.
Yes.
Like the gameplay is ferociously paced.
Yeah. I will say though, played Paladins for a while. mostly because it was cross-platform and all my friends were playing. And that was all right. It was fun. It was free, so that's cool.
Hey, I will never knock free games.
Exactly. It was one of those like, hey, it's Overwatch but free, and my friends were like, yeah, let's try it. And then we tried it, played a couple weeks, and we're like, yeah, we're just gonna go play other games. See you later. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, what else have I been playing lately? I'm, like, trying to eventually get back into Siege. I'm just too much
Siege sucks this season.
I'm just too much of a fucking peanut brain. And I fully admit it, like, I just, like, I don't know what half the fucking operators do. I just stand there, see that something happens, and I go, yeah, alright, fair enough.
Yep, and now they've removed recruit, so you can't even recruit rush.
I know. Well, they added like some bogus ass fake.
They added
recruit.
striker and sentry.
Yeah, it's not.
Which means you can't be a team of recruit anymore because
Yeah.
it limits it to one person can play recruit.
Well, I looked at it and I was like, this is lame as fuck.
And they didn't even add an operator. All
That's-
they did was remove stuff.
And this is as someone who loved playing Tachanka on defense and recruit on attack, just because it was so much fucking fun.
Mm-hmm. And they messed up Tachanka. Took away his turret.
Yeah. In all fairness, he is much better than he used to be.
Well, yeah.
I played Tachanka before it was cool. Well, it was cool because it was the bad thing to do.
Yeah. And now it's interesting.
Yeah. No, he's just there.
He does have a lot of fire, though. That's pretty cool.
That's true. Do I know what the fuck I'm doing with it? No.
Uh-uh.
But boy, oh boy,
I don't
I
think
have
anybody
it.
does.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I'll play tomorrow.
You
Unless
look well, Jedi.
James
I'm
sends me up
glad
for
the Flesh
CS.
Raiders didn't hurt you. Did you destroy the Dark Elixir?
But it'll be probably Siege or CS tomorrow for me, because I gotta learn.
CS is hard.
Thank you. That is all I've been asking, because I've heard people say that it's too easy. I've heard people say that it's dumb to, like, the fact that it's been the same maps for 20-something years. Like, all this shit, and I'm like, just say it's hard. That's all I want.
It
I'm
is
not
hard.
very good at it.
And the only, like, it's
You've rid the world of an evil
It's
fate.
only easy for the people that have been playing since the beginning, and that's
Yeah.
because it has changed. Nothing has changed, so
Yeah.
you haven't had to learn anything new.
That's why, especially while I've been playing with, like, Nick and Parker, we literally only play casual 10v10 on hostage maps.
Yeah.
Because, like, most people don't know what the fuck they're doing anyways, so they
Yeah.
can actually, like, learn how to play a little bit. And I can, like, I may or may not have become the sweaty nerd who learned smokes on Italy, but that's okay. Because I don't want to get headshotted every 3 seconds. I'm sorry.
I don't either. That's why the game makes me sad, because I do get headshot.
No. That's as much as I hated the changes on Dust 2 when it first came out. Now I look at it and I'm like, oh, this is so much nicer. I can actually cross mid. The doors.
Crossing mid. What is this? Dust 2?
That's what we're talking about.
No, wait, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking about. Do you remember when they changed it where they added that box, so you couldn't just see straight down mid from T spawn, and everybody had a fucking conniption about it. I hated it at first, and then like now that I'm going back to the game, I'm like, oh, dude, I can cross mid and defend B site. This is sick. Yeah, we're just like yapping about games now. We're vibing.
Big vibe. I will say 9:30. I'm gonna go cook. So
Okay.
10:30 for you. I'm sure probably bouncing by then. I'm sure, but
Yeah, we'll see. I'm waiting on James. to
See
see
how
if
you
he
feel.
wants to. Yeah, if he wants to game. If not, I'll just probably just chill in the Old Republic.
Fair enough, honestly.
And I was telling Derek, I was like, I feel bad because whenever I stream this game, people hop into chat and they're like, "Oh, do you want to join my guild? We can help you this way." And I'm like, dude, don't. Every time I play, I have
God.
3 other characters that are between level 22 and 26. Don't wait until I at least hit 30. Then I'm gladly then I'll know I'm hooked and in. But until then, just please let me hate myself right now.
Like, who the hell recruits off of Twitch? Like,
I also
That's my question.
People be desperate.
it's true. I also am
do.
realizing again, I should have played a tank.
Yeah.
That's when we used to play Diablo. That's Majin, Vince. That's he used to always tell me like, dude, you should just play an MMO and be a tank. The way you're playing this game, like, people will want you.
Yeah.
Because it was the night where I think you were late, but he and I did the butcher fight on one of the torment levels. I can't remember what.
Yeah.
And he died early, and I had like a good 30-minute solo battle against a torment, like under-leveled torment butcher, and he was like, yeah, no, you should just like play Final Fantasy or something and be a tank.
Yeah.
Oh, young Jedi in Calico, you wish to...
I love the idea of playing an MMO. I've played several, but I will get really into it for like
Without
2
a
weeks
doubt.
and then stop.
That's yeah.
Together we'll bridge
Final
the
Fantasy
gap
14
between
for me a
children
couple
and
years ago. I don't know if you remember when I was playing that game a lot.
your Padawans to
I'm
Calico
still
to
angry that
perform our
Majin
passage.
didn't fucking stream that game. It was the
Those who
perfect
endure
time for him
the
to do it, and he was so
ceremony reward an
well
audience
equipped to
with
do it.
Kovish to receive her
Yeah.
welcome.
It's literally the thing that should have been. Anyways, fuck. Oh, like that's. I was gonna log into it. Realized the free trial's only to level 70. Realized that like I don't remember any of my login information, and I was like, I'll just reinstall the Old Republic. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And then I get a text from James like 2 days later, and he's like, "Have you heard about the Old Republic? I've kind of wanted to try that." And I'm like, "Yeah, remember we talked about this in fucking high school?" And I'm the only one who actually doubled down and installed it. Played it on a fucking trackpad.
Call the bluff. Call the bluff, baby.
Well, because our friend Frank is playing too. So he was like,
Oh.
who also used to play it. Didn't play with me because he went to a different high school. I kind of lost touch with him, but everybody else was still talking with him, right?
Yeah.
So, like, we didn't know the other one was playing. I see now he's playing CS2 now. But yesterday he was on the Old Republic, just chilling.
Chilling like a villain, you know how it'd be.
Mm-hmm. But now that I play an MMO, you got to get me my shit bucket.
Shit in the bucket. Playing Battlefield.
Have you never had a toilet gamer chair?
I have not.
They're
What do you guys sit on?
An office chair that's older than me.
You gotta step up your game a little bit.
It's true.
Yeah,
You know how many,
man,
you know how
That's why I
many
keep
precious
getting-
hours you save?
That's how I keep getting headshot in fucking CS and Siege.
Yeah,
Because their
your
chair
gamer
is
chair's
better.
not good enough.
Yeah.
Give me that RGB chair. I need more frames.
Dead ass though. Maybe this is just the heat talking, but anybody see that Linus Tech Tips video where they did the water cooled chair?
Yes,
Kind of
No.
fucking down right now.
dude.
Honestly,
I
yeah.
found out the secret. The secret strat is you get the office chairs with the mesh on the base and the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm rocking right now, and it's got that like lower back support too.
And dude, he bumped up. He got fucking 40 more frames.
He did. That was proven.
Oh, I meant you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Well,
also
I get-
proven.
Do you know that I have like the lowest ping of the whole group?
Wait, dead ass?
Yeah,
No fucking way.
because my gamer chair's
Hey,
better.
Eric, you live in an upscale apartment. That doesn't count.
Hey, well, we don't talk about why. It's not important. It's the gamer chair, not the gamer chair environment. You know.
No, I'm so close to just getting a Secret Labs chair.
Ooh, some of those are good. They got some
They
good.
are.
They got some good additions.
So I know you guys don't really watch much CS or whatever, but like a couple of years ago, during the major, Secret Labs was like one of the big sponsors, right?
Yeah.
And they were. This is when they were promoting the armrest that could not only tilt and everything, but they had like they opened up to a compartment.
Yeah.
Everybody was just like, "Yo, the blood compartment."
The blood compartment.
Yeah, that's all.
You
It
store your
was.
blood in there.
The blunt.
Oh, blunt compartment.
Yeah, that's where you keep the. That's where you keep the
Keep the
sheesh.
spliff.
Yeah.
Keep the sheesh. Keep the Nick special.
No Joker. That's the key.
No Joker. That's the key.
I
I'm
find
washing
myself,
up my grinder, Batman.
I find myself referencing Russian Badger videos way too often, by the way.
It's a great thing to reference, all right? It's a great thing to reference.
And it's great because no one I talk to understands it other than, like, you.
Me. Okay, it's not our fault that people are uncultured, all right?
Fucking true. I
feel like there's so many videos in that same styling.
Oh, it's true.
God damn it. You said that, and the one stupid thing that came up was I don't know if this might be from who you're talking about, but it was I caught a Pokemon, Batman.
Yes. That was also
Guess what
Russian
Pokemon?
Badger.
Guess what Pokemon it is? It's a little funny.
Hello,
Batman.
funny, Batman. No Joker.
No,
It's my Pokemon.
There's no
Batman.
rules against the Pokemon, Batman.
I'll do what I
No
want.
laws against Pokemon, Batman.
Yeah.
No laws.
God damn it.
I recently rewatched the Fortnite video he did again.
Oh, yeah. Gold.
It really is, because it really is just so fucking dumb, and I love it.
Although I will say I do miss the days of like the
iDubbbz.
Rainbow Six operator specials.
True.
Those were some good videos,
Yes.
and it did sell me on Rainbow Six for a very long time.
Yeah.
I will say I think Russian Badger and T-Pain single-handedly saved the Rainbow community so many times.
Facts. Yeah, Jinxie's only done it once.
Fucking rookie.
You
My
know what
brother
else I
watches
fucking
Jinx and I
watch?
can't stand it.
Really?
Yeah, I can't stand the way he talks. Can't do
Oh,
it.
dude, we all in my house. It's all the fuck. Why can't I remember his name? The other dude who recently exploded.
Sketch.
Yeah, Sketch. Yes,
Yeah, I can do Sketch. He's funny.
Sketch is fucking hilarious, dude. You know my favorite one? It's because she doesn't understand it at all, but everyone else in the room does.
Yeah.
I'll do the finger thing. I'll be, "What's up, mother?"
What's up, mother?
She always gets confused and like actually answers it. My brother, especially Riley, like will just damn near piss himself laughing.
What's up, mother? Tuesday.
Tuesday, watch the motion.
Robin Hood. I'm in the hood robbing everybody.
Yeah. Classic.
I will say I can respect Sketch,
Yes.
especially after seeing interviews with him.
Yeah.
Of like, yeah, he is like it is very much like an act, right?
Yeah.
Like yeah, he's a little fidgety. Like he does stim.
He
with his
overdoes
fingers
it.
and whatever.
Yeah.
But he's very honest about it. He's like, no, I'm not full, like it's just for hype. Like if it's like if autistic people vibe with it, they vibe with it. But like
Yeah.
he's like he's just building energy. Like
Most people like actually, you know what? Most people I've seen with Theo Von, I seem to respect more after.
yeah.
What? Like after Sketch's interview with Theo Von, I was like, yo, Sketch is kind of fire. I don't like Theo Von much. That's part of it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I saw the interview with him, and I was like, yo, this is kind of sick.
Yeah.
And then what was the other thing I saw where like I've actually started watching them since? Fuck, I feel really bad saying this, but it's really the only descriptor for them. The people who have Down syndrome who cook.
Yep.
Yeah, I fucking love their shit now.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, Theo Vaughn fit in a little too well in that scenario. But
Okay, I on the I think it's called Down to Cook. I think that's what it's
yes, that's what it is. Thank you.
called. On the Down to Cook note, I came across something on my TikTok page.
Oh.
Right, that I was not prepared for. It was two groups of people that I never expected to intersect. Right?
Oh.
So it's Down syndrome.
Yes.
People with Down syndrome, right? Doing drag.
Yo.
And honestly, like, because like it's just going through like introducing like their personas or whatever, right? Like it wasn't anything of a show, but it was like, honestly, these are some of the best drag outfits and like makeup kits and everything I've seen ever
In a very long time, at least. Yeah.
Like, I haven't been to like a whole lot of drag shows.
Yeah.
But like still, like I've seen some pretty good drag performers, and even then, it's like, damn, you guys do kind of blow 90% of them out of the water.
Yeah.
like honestly, good for you.
I shouldn't say I'm tight with them anymore. Used to play soccer with, and it was an ex's brother who won a college drag show.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. Straight as a fucking arrow, by the way. Like,
no, a lot of drag performers are straight.
yeah. However, played soccer with us, so I mean, whatever that tells you.
Yeah. The gay sport. Yeah.
That's its own red flag right there.
Yeah, it's true. And
Has
you know
its
what?
own signs.
Even redder flag, he played goalie. So like,
No, yeah.
that's as someone who was a goalie.
He loves catching balls.
Yep.
Gotta get a good grip on him,
He was the senior like starter when it was my freshman year.
But yeah, no, there a lot of drag shows that I've seen like happen at, like conventions,
Yeah.
right? Especially anime conventions, which I thought was another weird intersection.
Interesting.
The first time, yeah, right. The first time I saw it, right, it was my first convention. I did not expect drag to be there, and it's
Yeah.
a big thing. Like it's a huge community in the anime community. Which honestly, like the more I thought about it, like the more it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like those groups of people do intersect a lot outside of those events, so why not mix them?
Very few of your kind make it this far.
But like first time, like I fucking where did that come from? It's like fucking out of left field, out of nowhere.
Have you seen the Old Republic character, by the way, AJ?
Not recently, no.
Tremendously honored.
Let me send you a picture of him. Because you're gonna see him and you're gonna be like, you made that, and I'm gonna tell you no. He was the pre-made, like, original, like, didn't even hit random, didn't hit. No, he just was like this. Realized I could not do any better than this, and just went with it.
I'm here to
Yeah,
help.
I will look at it here in a second. I
haven't sent it yet.
I have fingers deep in paint right now.
Go
what
to
she
your
said.
duties now.
Yep.
And as we part,
I'm in the paint.
Is that a euphemism?
my blessings go with you.
Brown paint?
No. No.
Brown paint.
Don't look about webcam. Yeah, do this arm. Okay.
Yeah,
this is
'cause-
probably some of the best dry brushing I've ever done, but god damn it, is this a light fucking coat of steel.
Hell yeah. Well, that's because I was streaming it and Sarah popped in. By the way, I don't know if I told you, she's someone I worked with.
Yep. I talked with Sarah on stream a couple streams ago.
Yeah. Well, that's... So,
Sarah's chill.
saw my character, went, huh, looking good. And I was like, I will tell you, this was just the character they gave me. Because I could not do any better. I looked at it like the hair. I would do either the hair or the facial hair. I would never do these both together, but I saw them both together and I was like, no, this works too well. Yeah. Classic.
A classier maneuver, to be certain.
Dude, you know what sucks about them getting rid of recruit as well? Sorry, to go back to the siege talk.
Yeah.
My brain just kind of went there for a second.
You're good. You're good.
I was like, oh, we could do like a siege beer league, and I was like, no, we couldn't.
No,
Just because of. And then I was like, oh, what if like everybody just played as recruit? And I was like, we can't do that anymore because only it's locked to one person per side.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because they changed it.
Dumb. That's actually
Yeah, they
dumb.
made recruit a customizable operator for both attack and defense.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
And decided that they didn't want to. What was it? Didn't want to let multiple people play it,
Which
and
sucks.
not release a new op for the season. That is the
That
one
I
for
was
the
a little
season.
confused by. I mean, I don't mind
Hate a
because it
whoopsie daisy.
means my peanut brain has less to learn. But
I mean, they don't need more ops, so I guess
That's-
it makes sense.
I remember
But
they were talking
don't,
about like having 50 on each side, and I was like, that's just gonna be awful.
lot.
That's not gonna be fun.
It might be a bit too many.
I think they already have too many. Honestly.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
you play your core few.
I was gonna say idea. If we do a beer league, right? Which I don't think we should, but if we ever do, if we do siege, only release operators.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can do that. You can. I
That's
think
what
the
I was
custom
thinking.
games
Was
can
like-
get pretty.
Here's the real question: do we count Tachanka in that because he got reworked?
Ooh.
He's not the same operator he once was.
I'd count reworked operators
You can't rework. Okay.
just because I feel like there are probably other operators who have also gotten reworked. It's just
Yeah,
It's-
there's
it's
been some
mostly
mini
Chunk.
reworks.
what?
There's been mini reworks.
Yeah,
like
that's-
they just tweak things.
I feel like his was obviously just like the most high profile because it was Tachanka. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Well, it was also like it was a complete character change, basically.
Yeah.
yeah. The rest of them kept the same kind of flavor and mainly the same abilities.
It's like he got all new abilities, all new weapons.
Yeah.
I think they changed his speed as well.
Also,
Oh,
shout out to
they do that all the time now. That's their
Like-
go-to.
But like he went from a 1-speed operator to a 3-speed.
I think
At
he's
least
2-speed
initially,
now.
I know. He's 2-speed now, but
Yeah,
like that's a big jump for an operator
Yeah.
that existed as a 3-speed, like stand still and do nothing.
yeah.
Yeah.
1-speed.
Hey,
Yeah.
whoa. Chanka Hungy.
He
Chonka,
did stuff. He was active.
not the way that they intended.
Derek, have you heard about when we played with Parker?
Mm-mm.
We just kept picking 3 armors and just yelling, yo, Hungy. And just rushing, no matter what. We could be on defense and we're just fucking rushing. We were the
That's the
roamers
only
on
way to
defense.
I got more kills as Doc than I ever have in the entirety of that game. That
Yeah.
night.
Dude, chunky operators make the best roamers.
It's
prove me
true,
wrong.
because no one expects it. Except they
Yeah,
should.
they don't expect it, and then they freak out and they try to shoot you. They never hit head, and you got more health
Yeah, me
than them.
neither.
I never get hit.
True, it's me too. I play
That's a
Siege.
lie. I'm the only one of us.
I
who
play
has it.
Siege. Dude, I play CS. I'm never getting head again.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
that's yeah.
I started my gamer time as a League of Legends player. I
Oh,
knew
yeah,
what my life was going to be.
Tyler
You've
was
accepted your fate.
yeah. You know, Tyler in chat said he's got news. I'm scared.
Tyler got news?
Apparently, Tyler got news. But yeah, anyways, I'm the Old Republic player. I'm never seeing a woman again.
Hey, you never know.
You'll find a nice gal, Tyler. one who lives in Minnesota, so you can move out here.
Yeah, where the weather's nice. Clearly, it's
Yeah.
not thunderstorms exploding the whole goddamn
A
state right
couple
now.
weeks ago, I fucking broke Nick's brain. By the way.
Did you?
Yeah, he and I were
do?
just chilling. It was after stream. It might have even been after beer league or something.
Mhm.
But I was just chatting with him, and I went, Yeah, I've come to terms with a lot lately. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm 26, single, unemployed. I may end up dying alone. And he was like, holy shit, I've never come to terms with that. And I went, and I've come to terms with the fact that I'm never buying a house. And he went, don't tell me that. I haven't come to terms with that yet.
Yeah.
I've come to terms with that.
Here's the thing.
I might have a chance at some point.
I have not come to terms that I will never buy a house. 'Cause I think I will eventually. Right, because I never plan on having kids.
Yeah.
Like we don't need anything big.
Well, it's one of those,
like
it could happen, and I'd be very happy if it happened, but I've just, come to the terms with the idea that, just kind of setting my expectation low enough where it's like, no.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue, sorry.
No, you're good. But it's like Maverick and I have like, hey, we want to get a house eventually.
Yeah.
Right, but there's a lot of steps between here and there that we got to do first.
Makes sense.
Like, hey, we got to get a new car first.
Yeah.
Like, let's get a new car, pay that off first, and then we start maybe saving for a house, right? Or like shit like that. It's like, let's get all the stuff we need for a house before we buy one.
Yeah.
That was my other big thing with the apartment as to why I waited for so long. Is I'm like, I want all the money I could need to buy couches or
that's
like
why my
shit.
parents love that we still live with them.
Yeah.
Because not only we'll help with whatever, for example, fucking one of us just randomly buys grocery every week.
Yeah.
One of us just kind of random. My brother, I think, does the electric bill. I'm the one who's in charge of the internet shit and phone shit now. Now we all just we're like, nah, you've done your shit. Let us take care of it. You keep taking care of the rent because you decided you don't want to charge us rent. Fuck it, you do you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got fucking lucky.
Yeah, I was too stubborn and wanted my own space. Joke's on me, that's expensive.
I started dating Maverick, so.
Every fucking time I'm looking at apartments, something happens. Okay, so first time I was like, yeah, I'll probably finally move out. Fucking COVID hits, so I'm like, yeah, no, I won't. I'm not moving out just yet.
Good.
And then I was looking at apartments again, and then, I got fired, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, no, hard pass.
Actually, it's kind of nice here.
I initially signed on this apartment by myself.
Yeah.
And then Maverick came along. And, by the time I would have gotten the apartment, we would have hit a year of our relationship. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
So that's why you guys are engaged. It's to, find some way to make it a lower rent or something, right?
I wish, bro.
Somehow it got raised.
Honestly, yeah, more than likely.
Tyler said, I got into a car accident today, and our car rolled 3.5 times onto its side where the passenger side was facing up, and I was in the passengers, and I came out unscathed. Nobody in the car got hurt too bad. I unbuckled my seatbelt after we stopped and stepped onto the seatbelt and opened the door above me and climbed out like a badass.
God damn, Tyler.
Damn.
What a
badass.
This guy.
Okay, hold on, Tyler. This is an important question.
Which Tyler?
Chat Tyler.
Oh, okay.
What caused said accident?
It was actually him.
Yeah. I feel like I need to refrain from calling you a badass until I know it wasn't something bad.
I refuse to die out of pure spite. Fair enough. It's pretty much why I'm refusing to die. We're good.
Was it road conditions? Did someone T-bone you? Were you fucking with the driver?
My dear beloved.
There's so many jokes I wanted to make, and then I remembered he's 15, and I'm like, I can't make those jokes.
Sorry, he's only 15, shit.
Yeah, that was terrifying when one of the first streams he saw of mine was me playing NHL 09. It was like 2021 or something. He was like, oh shit, I was born the same year as this game came out. And I was like, no.
Oh.
No.
Dog, okay, I had to pick up some students today. I was subbing. And I saw their birthday was 2008. And I'm like, that can't be real.
When I was looking at the class roster for this year, for when I was doing second grade, they were born the year I graduated high school.
Yeah.
That fucking hurt to my core.
Yeah, man.
Oh, dude, what's even funnier now is, like, still seeing on, like, the quick ad shit for Snapchat or, like, for Facebook Messenger, like, hey, become friends with this person. And I'm like, no.
Hard pass, thank you.
I love them very much. However, I don't want to have them on Snapchat.
There's quite a few people that applies to.
I taught your kid how to play fucking D&D. I don't want to have you on Snapchat.
I have one previous student on Snapchat. And that's because I knew him when I was in high school.
Ah, okay.
So my first year of driving, he was a senior. Because when I was a senior, he was a freshman. Or something like that.
Yeah.
So, like, we went to different schools, but like, I knew him from choir competitions. It was very awkward the first day I was driving because he wasn't sure if it was me.
After I read Tyler's thing, I'll tell you about the first time I substitute taught in a class. Dumbass in front seat went 60 and a 25. There was a turn, and he didn't slow down and went into part of the dirt, and he overturned and tried to fix it and overturned again. The back swung around with enough force to flip the car 3 times since it was a big back car. We all had our seatbelts on. There was a third person in the car behind the driver, slammed his head against the ground. Ouch.
Ow. But now I can safely say, Tyler, you are a
Badass.
Yeah.
Oh.
Especially since you recognize the dude was an idiot.
So 2021, I think, was the first year I substitute taught.
Yeah.
It was like between April and June or something. It was the end of the school year. Everybody's contracts were coming up. They saw my name on the list and they're like, fuck it, can you work tomorrow?
Yeah. I remember you telling me about that, yeah.
Or it was like a Thursday or Friday and they were like, can you work Monday? But yeah, so it was a kindergarten class. I was just kind of like the second teacher in the classroom, right?
Yeah.
And my cousin Braden, when they lived in Winthrop, their neighbor, her grandson Robert, who like I would see all the time over the summer because we'd just Julia and I would go to their house to hang out with the 2 kids. Because fuck it, they also have a pool. And in that kindergarten class was Robert.
Yeah.
And he like, I'm watching him eye me the whole day, which I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I mean, it's a guy teacher. I know that's not very normal.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, we went and had lunch outside just because we were like, dude, they can take their masks off, they can hang out.
Yeah.
And at one point, I was talking to some of the kids, and Robert says, hey, Tyler. By the way, I was going by, like, Mr. Bossy because I hadn't seen anyone with first names as teachers at that school. So I was like, all right, I'll just say, hey, Tyler. Yeah, what's up, Robert? All right. And that was the whole conversation.
All right.
The next week, I was in a second grade classroom, right? And you can tell it was, like, the very high-functioning but high-needs kids.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for that teacher because I was with that class substituting a couple times. Just because, like, you know, it's end of contract. They're clearly getting rid of their sick days. I also went on the, like, touring the other elementary school with them where literally they walk across town to go see the school that's 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade.
Yep.
But at one point, and I was, I think, solo that day. But it was getting bad. I had my facial hair, so I like pulled my mask down to wipe my beard off, right?
Mm.
And the kid in the front row looks at me because, you know, we're just kind of all chit-chatting while we're doing our work or whatever, and kids are on their fucking iPads with headphones, which was mind-blowing to me, but I was like, cool, whatever. Why do you look so different with your mask on? And I looked and I went, because you've only seen me with my mask on. Now, that's really weird to say. Like, you could tell the kid didn't quite understand, and I didn't quite understand.
That was the whole thing, because like, in my first year of driving bus, we were required to wear masks on the bus. And none of the kids, other than the one guy who I knew, and his younger brother, none of them actually knew what I looked like for 2 years.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like some of them who didn't ride last year, who like transferred to a different school and came back, thought that like I was a different bus driver.
Damn.
Yeah, like because like I wear sunglasses, a hat, and a mask.
Yeah.
Like, what discernible facial features or any head structure are you going to discern from that?
Yeah. That's I got extremely lucky the first year I was at the school I was just at, right? Because I was just like as they called it, the assistant teacher. So it was like, if they needed a sub somewhere, I would go there. If they needed someone just kind of at the front desk during the day, I'd hang out there. A lot of the time it was mostly just like me hanging out at recess. Which I fucking loved it. I hated it at the same time, but I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
But it was wild because like I didn't have to wear my mask most of the time. There was an outbreak in one of the classrooms, so that was hectic. But no, when it was outside, it was up to the families.
Yeah.
Whether they wanted their kids to have their masks on. Or I think it like started the year with masks, and then it was up to the families or something. And then even families would come to me after school or whatever, because I also worked until 5:30 when the latest pickup was. And they'd be like, why does he still have his mask on outside? I was like, I don't know. I didn't ask him. He didn't take it off. I'm sorry. And he was like, the mom was like, yeah, no, I mean, if that's what he wants to do, but he really doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kid was in my class last year, actually.
Yeah, no, our mask policy was really relaxed.
Yeah.
Like, really early on compared to most schools. Which, like, we have a lot of kids. And we had a lot of re-outbreaks.
Yeah. As one does.
But it's like, yeah. But it didn't go too bad. But like, I think it was 2 years of full mask. And then third year was mask in anything with a closed window.
Okay.
It's like the bus, you could have a mask off if the windows were open.
Yeah.
But if windows were closed, you had a mask on.
Yeah.
Which no one fucking listened to. Everyone just whipped them off and said, we're not putting these fucking things back on.
Respect.
Which, like, to be fair, like, during summer school, I get it.
Oh, yeah.
God, it's fucking, like, 200 degrees in that damn bus. I don't want to wear it either, man. You know? But yeah, until eventually they said, fuck it, get rid of them.
Yeah.
Which I had mixed feelings about. But yeah, no, there was one kid on my bus, one senior who I was actually like very proud of this year.
Yeah.
He was new to my bus this year, and I didn't talk to him like the last month. So I finally asked him because he wore his mask all year. Like anytime he was inside something, whether it be the school or the bus, every single time he would put his mask on. I did not see his face until the last day of school.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, no, good for you, man. And so I asked him, hey, like, just out of curiosity, like, is there like a specific reason you don't you wear a mask all the time? And he goes, well, this town is full of idiots. I'm like,
respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, good for you. Like, if you have the maturity to know that, like, yeah, respect, kid.
There were a couple teachers who, like, would wear masks. I didn't really ask much, but like other people in the room would ask, and they'd be like, "Yeah, no, it's because people are fucking dumb."
Yeah. Well, this kid was like, it doesn't take much. Yeah, it's annoying every once in a while, but it keeps me and my family safe.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm very high risk to be hospitalized, so is the rest of my family. Like, if I can do something that's going to prevent a hospitalization, if not for me and my family, for other people, why not?
Yeah.
Like, what harm does it bring?
Well,
and I know he got picked on pretty relentlessly for a while for it.
Which is fair, yeah. Not like for them to make fun of him, but like for him to see it as that,
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Here's why I'm so fucking proud of him. Because he got picked on once on the bus, right? And granted, I was like on my way to shut it down.
You beat the fuck out of this kid.
Yeah. Well, like, I was about to I very rarely punish the high schoolers.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you're high schoolers, right? Like, there's very few things that you can do that are gonna piss me off.
Yeah.
Right. Bullying is one of them, obviously.
Right.
And so I pulled over on the side of the road to walk back to this fucking kid. And as I walk back, I hear the kid with the mask go, "Why do you care?"
Respect.
Like, he had such a great attitude about it.
Yeah.
It was like, obviously this kid who's picking on him, like, doesn't, like, have the brain cells to fucking accept that people can make their own choices.
Yeah.
And they can make choices based on the well-being of other people.
Mm-hmm.
Which, to be fair, this kid's a fucking shithead.
So it's not a huge surprise?
No, not a huge surprise, but it's like, why do you care? And by the time I got back there is what I heard. And I look at the kid with the mask, I go, yeah. I look back at the bully, and I'm like,
yeah.
Answer him. Like, give him an answer, come on. I'm like, if you can give him a good answer, you won't get in trouble.
We leave it.
Yeah. If you can give him a good answer as to why you care, and if I accept that as a good answer, I won't hurt you up. I won't do anything. We'll both accept it. And the kid with the mask agreed.
That's always the best, is when the kids are like, "Yeah, hold up."
No, he's like, if you can give me one good reason why I can't wear a mask, why you think I can't wear it, then yeah, I'll drop it. Like, you can bully me all you want for it. And I'm like, fucking, yeah, kid. Like, what is it? And he couldn't fucking list one.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I don't think it's necessary. I'm like, that's not a reason. That's personal.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, he thinks it's necessary. So, 0-0. Give me a reason.
In fact, own goal. Get fucked.
Yeah, get fucked. That's the backhand from fucking the
from
goal line, dog.
From the other goal line, yeah.
I know. In the end, I'm like, I'm writing you up now. Because, like, you just couldn't, like, fucking say anything that was, like, worth anything.
Yeah.
He's like, well, it's not fair. I'm like, why is it not fair? He goes, well, you should write him up, too. I'm like, for what? He goes, well, for wearing the mask and making me uncomfortable. I'm like, you're an idiot.
My name is Balea. How do you do? I don't mean to be rude.
That is one thing I never understood, is people are fucking confused, like, oh, well, how come... It's making me uncomfortable they're wearing it. I'm like, that's
dumb.
Can I... Have you taken an IQ test lately?
Yeah. I'm like, it should make you... it makes me uncomfortable that you're wearing a red shirt.
Hey! I'm wearing a gray shirt. Colorblind fuck.
Ah, sorry.
That's all good.
Parker's rubbing off on me.
I remember distinctly his reaction when I told him I use colorblind mode in game. He was like so happy to have met someone else who was colorblind, and was like, "Wait, they have that in this game?" And I was like,
"You're colorblind?"
No, I felt really bad because I was like, "I'm not colorblind. It's just because I'm stupid and the text is different colors."
But honestly, that's a valid reason, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, because instead of orange and white, it changes it to like a different shade of orange and black.
Yeah.
And I was like, that honestly helps my brain just kind of process it.
Yeah.
Except, then you play in club matches and it doesn't have the club colors, and I'm like, oh, but the B team.
Yeah, the B team that died.
found a hollow recording on your husband's body.
Yeah.
He said these
Sorry,
numbers
I
would
also
help your
kind of
mom.
twisted the blade on that one, didn't I?
For my daughter.
No, you're good.
This is what the doctor
I
gave
honestly, I
us
fully
to make
understood.
her medicine.
Like I'm not mad about it or anything.
I don't
I fucking
Like,
last week end of beer league. This was after you left, because we had 7. So I was like, fuck it, I'll step out. I'll do fucking commentary on stream or something.
yeah.
Nick's like, oh, the B team we're playing against, because it was him, Troy, Colin versus what was it? Was it Derek, you, Parker,
It was
Koner?
me. Yeah, me, Parker, Koner.
And I literally was just like, shut the fuck up. That is not the B team. Don't even start this shit.
Don't even start fucking beating him down.
No, it was. It got to a point where like I texted him later that night, just a heart. I was like, yo, I still love you, bro. Because I definitely like didn't step the line, but like internally I was like, fuck, what if I did?
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, with Nick, it's a safe bet that you didn't.
Yeah, well, exactly.
If he doesn't say anything on at the moment, like yeah,
Probably
yeah, more than
didn't.
likely didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Nick will
Trust me,
tell
I
you
know
right
when you
away
cross the line
if
with
you
Nick.
went over.
It was the least I could do.
What'd you say, Derek?
You
I know when you
should
cross the
have
line.
this.
Yeah.
I might have done it once or twice.
No. Yes.
Yeah, fair.
You should have this.
Yeah, you did. I forgot about that.
Oh man, that was bad.
Oh, that was funny.
Wait, what'd you do?
Oh, well,
Thank you so much.
I got pissed because I lost in wrestling and it came out sideways.
Oh.
And then it ended up just me talking shit, saying I could beat him in a fight. After I did the classic football slap ass when I came in, real hard too. And then I just walked up saying I'd win in a fight. Wasn't happy. Wasn't having it that day. That was not the thing to do that day.
Yep.
I almost got my ass beat, but you know.
Nick was smarter than that. Nick was smarter than that.
I think so. I don't know.
Okay, he knew. All right, because Nick explained this to me after the fact, right? Because I wasn't there. Nick said that he wanted to just beat the shit out of you,
Yes.
right? But he valued your friendship more than he valued the feeling of beating the shit out of you. So he said, "I'm not gonna actually fight him."
Yeah. Which I appreciated because I was scared. So I'm like, ah, shit, I went too far. I was just joking.
I was just joshing, y'all. I was just
Dude,
joshing.
I thought it was a joke.
It was a goof. Okay.
I don't ever really fight you guys. I don't know about that. I was like, ah, shit.
Yeah, I mean, shit happens, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes there. I mean, you know, sometimes I just say stupid shit, and it's gonna rub someone the wrong way someday. It will happen again to someone else.
Derek, you are an artist at towing that line.
Yeah, I'm really good at it most of the time.
He's so good at it.
I'm
He's
so
so good at
close
just
to
getting
pissing
right up to the
everyone
end.
off.
Derek, I sound like an asshole here. Are you the one who came to Boston?
One of them, yeah.
Okay, good. Because I know Troy. Obviously, I've seen him in 1,000 pictures. I've seen Parker in 1,000 pictures because Nick just loves to send me random ass pictures of Parker. And obviously, I've seen Nick because I watched him stream a bajillion times. I am so glad I finally put this fucking voice to a face again.
Yep, that was me.
Hell yeah.
The guy that went for a night run because
I remember.
I needed to. I was actually being good with my workouts, and now I slack. It's just so much better to run there, though.
Derek, you're still in shape though.
Well, that was
Well,
like
for the
right
most
off of
part,
college
yeah.
campuses too, so it was like the perfect place to do it.
Oh, it was so nice, except for the fact that we were on the top of a goddamn hill.
Yeah.
It was like so nice leaving, and then I got back and I'm like, oh, that hill's so much bigger.
Speaking of
I gotta
Boston,
run up.
they didn't invite me again.
Is this gonna be the one thing you hold forever?
Okay, listen. Nick has this habit. This is not the first time this has happened. Okay?
This is oh.
So, Tyler, are you aware of what Burger Roulette is?
I have heard of it, yes.
Or Thanksgiving. That's another one.
Yes, I've heard of that one. Many
Okay.
times.
So this all started back in high school, right?
Okay.
When I was pretty close with Nick and the gang.
Yeah.
And year after year, they would go have burger roulette. I wouldn't know about it. And then we'd go back to school the next week or whatever. And they'd all ask me, Joe, why didn't you show up to burger roulette? I'm like,
no fucking
what?
way.
Like, what the fuck do you mean? Dude, it happened 6 years in a row.
No fucking way.
Until eventually, on that 7th year, I kept giving them so much shit for it. They made the group chat. I wasn't in it initially. And suddenly, like, fucking all but the person who made the group chat, I can't remember who made it, were like, where the fuck is AJ? And then, of course, that year I was working and I couldn't make it.
So why didn't you show up?
Yeah, which, to be fair, I made the tail end of it after the burgers were already eaten. Because, like, I was working at a restaurant at the time, so I didn't get off until, like, 10.
Yeah.
Because
I play
I
CS,
think
I just don't get off.
I think that was the time it was at your place, Derek. Is that right? Because remember, the bullet was really bad that year.
It was at so many places. There were so many places. It's bounced around a lot. It used to traditionally be at my house.
Yeah, I remember the first time I went. I think it was at your house. I think it was at your parents' place.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. 'Cause I remember that little, like, weird man cave shed you have in the backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Great.
didn't have it in there, but I remember going there for D&D. It was at your place.
Yeah. That's that's the best.
That
And
place
then
was a
we
shit.
ruined too many kitchen utensils, so
Yeah.
I got banned.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if we ever, because I know we had it once last year, didn't we?
Yeah, we did it at Parker's
Yeah.
parents' place.
Honestly, I
one
think
year.
that's the spot.
That's a good spot.
It's so good. The fucking Detweiler's place is so nice.
Yeah, they put a lot of work into that place.
They did, and it was
It's
totally
so
worth it.
sweet.
Like, which for context, Tyler,
Yeah.
Parker's parents have like a farm,
Okay.
right? Except not like an actual farm. It's more of like a, hey, we have 2 donkeys because we like donkeys.
Respect.
Like that kind of farm.
Yeah.
It's just farmland, but not an actual farm.
Yeah.
So they have a barn, right, with like a little, like, I want to say side building attached to it.
Okay.
Where, like, they have like a patio section that's roofed and screened in. That has a full kitchen inside, really nice kitchen too. And like a full bar and like everything. And then the actual like indoors portion of the side house.
Yeah.
Is a 2-floor. The top floor is Parker's dad's office, which is super, like, huge TV up there, like good Wi-Fi. Like there's no AC built in, but they have an AC unit for the window that cools it down real nice. And then the bottom floor has a massive table, a fridge, sink, a full like glass bar.
Yeah.
And another huge TV. So it's the perfect place to have like big friend gatherings
Yeah.
because so many of us play Magic.
That makes a
So-
fucking ton of sense.
Yeah, so it's like it gives room for us to play literally. I think it's like we can fit 4 games of Magic on it.
Shit.
Yeah, or like we've played one giant game of 5v5.
Nice.
Like that was the tits. I want to play that again.
Yeah.
Like
Emperor is good.
Was it called Emperor? I can remember.
We did a couple, I think, where Emperor is the easiest way to do 5v5. I think, yeah, because you can do one person in the middle, and then you can make your L shapes and stuff. It's very easy. You can also just do a straight 5v5, but that gets so complicated.
Hey, I swing on the dude who's on the other side of the table.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
like,
Have fun reading my cards, jackass.
hey, you have no idea, but I dropped the biggest bomb in the history of Magic cards over here, and it's going
Wait.
across the table.
That's dog. Okay, sorry. Magic story that like literally just came to mind now that you're talking about other formats. So you guys know, what is it, Plane Chase or whatever?
I do not know.
The fucking
I've heard of
the
it.
deck.
I do
So
not.
we had
do not
found-
play it.
Like I randomly came across like random ass Plane Chase cards, which is like you flip it over after a certain condition is met or whatever. I don't remember what it was, but like
Yeah, there's
it'll
a
be
separate
like
deck.
every turn that's taken during their like main phase or beginning phase or something, or untap phase, the player whose turn it is, or like every player at the table, gets a 1/1 goat. Like shit like that, where like weird things happen. We found online a way, like a deck that literally will shuffle it for you, and you just hit next card. We started probably around 11. We played with regular decks, and like it was probably like 6 of us. Like just kind of essentially the way you would play Commander, but with just standard decks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it takes I don't know half an hour because we're vibing, and we're like, oh fuck, that was a lot of fun. You know what we should do? We should do it with Commander.
Nope.
We were there. We probably started that game around 1. We were there probably around until midnight.
Oh.
It was bad. We all hated it, but we were too far because by the time you hit like 5 o'clock, you hate everybody's guts at the table. You hate what you're doing. You hate all of it. But you're too far gone. You're 4 hours in. This has got to end soon.
Somebody's winning
right?
that.
Yeah.
Somebody's winning that game.
This has got to end soon, right? Oh,
Jesus.
It didn't.
It just keeps going.
It just kept going.
I will say, Magic at Parker's bachelor party was the shit. I had so much fun. With the exception of you, Derek, fucking with, what was it, Carter, that one game?
Oh, yeah. That was so funny.
Dude, Tyler, I was so convinced they were gonna kill each other. I'm like, we're gonna have to break up another fucking fist fight.
No. You have no... Like, that's just how Carter and I play this game, because he's a goddamn asshole.
Okay, I will agree with you on that. Carter's decks are bullshit.
Yeah. I leave him alone for 1 second, and he, like, dick punches the whole goddamn table. It's like, stop it. I'm the only one here that's keeping you in check. That's all I need to do. But it puts us at each other's throats.
I was always really bad at Magic.
I built my decks the same way. Oh, it's really easy. It's called the credit card. It's
Well, that was the
best card
thing, is
game.
in high school, I did not have a job.
Yeah.
And,
That's the killer, isn't it?
all my friends either had jobs or were like tutoring on the side or some shit, or had parents who would, you know, buy shit for them. And so, especially like when I came to Commander, I was like, I'm just gonna make a blue or blue-white deck where I just kind of pit everybody against each other somehow.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck, what card was it? I know it was one of the Mystics, where literally it's just tap 1 mana, each opponent or each player reveals the top card of their deck, and you decide whether it goes to the top or the bottom or something.
Yeah.
And literally, I would just every turn I would play it like 3 or 4, play that same ability like 2-3 times, and literally just have a vote at the table.
Alright, do you want to get rid of this thing? Alright, cool.
Yeah. James, you have your Italian version of Jace the Mind Sculptor because it was the cheapest vert. Yeah. I'm not even gonna take the vote. Yeah, it's going on the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's how Nick plays a lot. Of like, hey, he has a group hug deck.
I could absolutely see that.
It's like, I'll do this if everyone wants it, if the majority wants it.
That sounds right up Nick's alley. I love that he plays games like that the same way I do.
Except the problem is, then he'll stab you in the ass, be like, no what, actually, I want to do it. You're like, but what about the vote? He's like, it's my deck, I'll do what the fuck I want. Like,
Who slaughters my people? The misguided attacks.
See, whenever I try to stab someone in the ass, it never ends well because I will make like a humongous fumble somehow.
yeah.
Like I can't. Yeah.
One of the games we played at Parker's bachelor party,
Master Orgus.
I stabbed Derek in the ass unintentionally so hard that he just died.
Yeah.
I still feel bad about it. Okay,
I was just trying to have a good time and play my mana rampy spells. I got one shot.
Okay,
and I just went. Then I went on. I passed out. Kind of half passed out at the table and then crawled to the couch.
Okay, Tyler, I need you to tell me if this is something you would do, right? I am like 6'3", or 7 drinks in at this point. I'm pretty toasty,
But of course.
right? And I am not paying attention to what other people are doing, right? I am playing a Goblin Rush deck.
Oh.
Right.
I can
but
assure
then-
you I wouldn't do whatever you're doing because I wouldn't play a Goblin Rush deck.
Here's the thing. I intentionally picked the deck because there was 6 people playing at this fucking game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I knew it was not going to do well.
Actually, you
but
know
I
what?
knew-
I would play a Goblin Rush deck. I've done it before in Commander.
Here's the thing. I
Oh.
knew
that
if I
person.
played like my actual group deck that like is made for bigger games,
I'll explain in a minute.
I would
Derek,
just
swear.
end up getting frustrated because they would shut down my shit every time. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention. I have been fucking with Carter for like 5 turns straight, just like little dinks of damage
Of course.
here and there. Until eventually everyone's like, hey, stop fucking with Carter. You know, like he hasn't done anything yet. Fuck with someone else. And Derek, all I know is that Derek is playing a worm deck. Right? That's just mana ramp and big worms.
Alaskan bullworms, baby.
Yeah.
I love Alaskan bullworms. They're so cool.
And I look over at Derek's field. I see 1 card face down that I don't know what it is, and like 15 mana.
This motherfucker's
Right.
playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, and I'm like, okay,
It was a clue. I didn't have a token handy.
yeah.
It was
that
literally
makes
nothing
sense.
that could
That makes
block.
sense.
I did not know that it was a clue.
yeah. In my defense, I didn't explain it well. I was also not a part of the
Yeah.
table.
And in my defense, he had 15 mana, so it could be literally anything.
Yeah, World Spine was in the near future, but
Yeah. So I'm like, clearly. But because I was sitting on one side of the table next to Cam, across from me was Carter, and then Derek next to him, and then Nick was on one end, and someone else on, I think it was Koner on the
Yeah.
other side. So I can only realistically, like, from where I was standing, see 3 battlefields, right?
Yeah.
Koner was gonna be annoying, but I knew I could get him. Carter I could keep fucking with and eventually get him. But I didn't know what the fuck Derek had, and I just saw a lot of mana. And so I just said, okay, full swing at Derek, that'll be 35 damage.
Holy shit.
Because again, Goblin Rush, everything had like temporary buffs for until end of turn.
Yeah.
And
he
Derek
didn't
goes,
even try to share the love. It was just like, yeah, I die.
yeah, Derek goes, why? I go, you're playing worms, it's big and scary. He goes, I only have a clue. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
too
shit.
late now.
No longer have a clue. I couldn't even crack it to try and like make game interaction. I was tapped out. I had no mana.
Yeah. You kept tapping out your mana to make more mana.
Yeah, like I played like 3 mana.
Yeah, you ever
ramp
hear of
spells
an
that
infinite
turn.
combo? He tried.
No, I
Derek
didn't. I just
need
was
an
doing
infinite combo.
peak efficiency. I was getting 2 land a turn.
Hell
That was efficient.
Yeah. So I just completely butt-fucked Derek for no reason. Other than I didn't know what was going on.
Nice.
Yeah, and I was kind of grateful. I was in my own world. Like I was in a completely separate element there.
You and me
I was
both.
just vibing, and I'm like, I got land.
In
I'm
my
a
mind,
chill.
I was playing a 1v0. I was playing a practice game. Like,
There also might have been some lingering hatred that day, because I stuck you guys in a commander game because I infinite killed me and Carter,
yeah.
and didn't kill the rest of the table, and then stuck you in another like 30-minute game.
To be fair, I did not care at that point.
Yeah.
Like, I was more concerned of like, oh, is this gonna be like a thing that we're gonna have to deal with for us tonight? Like, because I'd never seen you and Carter get that way.
Yeah, no, it was
Um,
fine. I was just tired of his bullshit. I know what his decks do.
Yeah, that's fair.
That man tried
Honestly,
to politic.
Carter, that's so fair. But yeah, so like, I wasn't even thinking prior games. It's like,
Oh, let me
I'm still pissed that you beat me at the wedding against my dog meat deck.
let me
yeah.
explain.
I got so close.
I need to explain myself as for my Goblin Commander deck.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I had gone what is it, Azorius, where it's blue-white. And then I had another one that was blue, and they're like, dude, you keep playing the same decks where, like, you're just kind of chilling. You're not going to win it all. And I was like, fuck, okay, you know what? Fine, I'll make a new deck for next time. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Only, like, legendary I could think of that I had that would even be, like, somewhat viable. Krenko.
Of course.
So I was like, fuck, this is what I got to do.
That's really funny.
As someone who doesn't like playing red spells, I gotta go Krenko.
Okay, Tyler, the reason that's funny is because in that game where Derek just mutually killed himself and Carter, Cam was playing Krenko.
Oh my god.
And I did not know what Krenko was prior to that.
Oh my god, that makes it so much fucking better. Yeah, no, he's just kind of fucking annoying.
It makes so many goblins. You have to run single target or multi-target removal.
Yeah.
I run things like pest control because of that deck.
Yeah.
Destroy all non-land permanents, mana value 1 or less. Get your tokens out of here.
Yeah. We like those. They cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that needs to happen because I play big stompy boys and they don't get around the swarm.
I think I still have my fucking Krenko commander deck.
It's so easy to build one.
Yeah.
Because there's only like 100 goblins in the game.
Yeah. And even like non-goblin shit, you're just gonna fucking like
No.
I don't know, just random low mana fucking red spells.
Yep.
That are just gonna do fucking damage.
Yeah, just
You don't have to go through
it's
this.
just red value. And it's like it's pretty simple to do.
Dude, that
Derek,
was
did I ever tell you my new illegal concept that I came up with?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Tyler, for context, I love making illegal decks.
Of course.
Not based on what cards are in there, usually based on how many of a single card are in there.
Of course.
For example, I have a Oops All Goats deck that is literally it's 23 mountain goats, which is it's just a one drop red 1/1 mountain goat with mountain walk. Then there's a bunch of rats, not typhoid rats, so it's a 1/1 death touch, one drop. Impact tremors, which anytime a creature enters, deal 1 damage to all opponents. And then 2 black cats to keep the rats in line. Just for funsies. And it's never lost a game.
Wow.
It is a 70 card deck that has never lost a game.
You know the worst part is all I can think of is you pulling up to like some form of Friday Night Magic or some shit. You submitting that deck as like, yeah, I'm gonna play this somehow, some way. They look at it, look up at you, look at it again, look up at you again, hand it back to you and go, yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Well, honestly, because it doesn't look like it would win.
Yeah.
But it's so simple that like it doesn't rely on any drawing one specific thing. Like there's no combo to worry about. It just turn 1, you're taking at least, or turn 2, you're taking at least 1 damage.
Yeah.
You know. That's my win condition. Turn 2, you take 1 damage. That's.
I have a card that you will. I have a card that trumps that whole deck.
Is it board wipe?
Surgical extraction.
But no. My latest illegal concept idea. Derek, I'm sure you remember Goblin Grenade from my deck, right?
Uh-huh.
So the entire deck. So for Tyler, for context, Goblin Grenade is it's a 1 red. Sacrifice a goblin, deal 5 damage to target player or creature.
Okay.
It's really nice in goblin decks, obviously.
Yeah.
You literally just fucking crank out 5 damage off a 1/1 goblin. Like,
yeah.
It's really nice. My idea is to split the deck down the middle with 1-drop Raging Goblins, which is again just 1-drop, 1/1 goblin with haste. So I
Yeah.
can still use them. And then the other half is goblin grenades.
Nice.
So turn 2, you've taken at least 7 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so painful.
It's like
So nice.
That's the other thing about my Goblin Rush deck that's so annoying, is that it can win off of 1 mana. It is possible to win off 1 mana. It doesn't like it, but it can.
yeah.
Because everything in there is low-cost goblins.
Yeah, it does slow it down a little, but,
Well-
it'll chug through.
Yeah, because it works off Surge Cost and Kicker to get, like, the 1-turn buffs. So, like, okay, yeah, for those you need at least, like, 3 mana to get any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, other than that, like, if I get mana screwed, alright, I'll just fucking I'll live with it.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's so nice.
I destroyed the machine.
Yes, please.
God, I
Rewards
hate
aren't
painting
necessary.
white.
I should be informed.
What?
I hate painting white, Tyler.
Yeah.
Just don't look good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep laying on coats of white until it's done.
I'll just play Necrons.
Eventually.
They're not supposed to look good.
No, I want to have one army that I'm like proud of, and it's gonna be my Grey Knights.
I'll always be proud of my Necrons. Because they look like ass, but I get nothing but compliments for them.
Do you?
Yeah. Because Necrons are supposed to look butt ugly like they came out of the ground. They're robot
did.
zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And dude, James and Frankie were like fascinated. They were like, "These are the first models you've painted?" I'm like, "Yeah." I didn't think they looked that. Dude, these look awesome.
That is
Oh.
my goal. I want other Warhammer people to look at these and like, these are your first ones?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they are.
Mind you-
That is the reaction I want eventually.
You saw on that board their work.
Yeah.
Dude, I look at mine every time and I'm like, oh, those.
That's gonna be my goal. I'm gonna once my army's done. What's up? You want food? Oh, it's way past time, isn't it? I don't have a clock. Shit. I'll finish saying this, then I gotta go make dinner.
Yeah.
It's currently 10 o'clock.
Whoop.
Yeah, we went a little past the time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna one day send you once I finish my strike squad. I want to send it to you, and I need you to show it to James, and I need to see if he compliments it.
Okay, will do.
Good thing
I'm gonna put this down. Dry, and I'm gonna go make dinner. I'm gonna stay in the call. If I come back and y'all are still here,
I'll probably be here.
I'll vibe. But alright, deuces.
Peace.
I'm actually gonna go quickly rock a piss, but I'll chill and vibe after
Yeah.
if you still want to.
Yeah, I should be on for a little bit longer.
All right, sick.
Oh,
I have retained.
welcome back.
I have pepperoni.
Ooh. My snack's much more boring. I grabbed yogurt.
That's fair. I need meat right now. Pause.
No, clip that.
No, the way the family I babysit for, like, and I think they do it like really well. Is like one of the days, the boy came home from school or whatever and was like, I don't really want to eat meat. So like, at their house they don't do meat, but like if they go out, like at a barbecue or something with family friends or like, yes, he has to eat whatever's there, but like, so it's just at their house they don't. But dude, eating at their house, like it fucks my stomach up constantly.
Yeah. Meat substitutes and things of that
Yeah.
nature really are not that great tasting or like feeling of the stomach.
Yeah.
I can't eat the Impossible burgers and stuff.
I think they're all right,
awful.
but it's like, yeah.
My stomach just like they don't taste that bad. They taste pretty like over
Yeah.
like overdone
Yeah.
or like over seasoned,
I
but
think that's the perfect way to describe them, like the taste was.
yeah. But then they just it sits bad. Like my stomach just gets all wonky afterwards.
Yeah, I get like the shits for a good like 18 hours. It's not fun.
Oh yeah, the rest of my days I gotta be careful
Yeah.
what proximity to bathrooms I'm in.
I go straight home. It's not happening.
Mm-hmm. You gotta pack the emergency car towel to
Oh,
cover
yeah.
the seat.
Oh yeah.
Leakage.
Being safe out there.
Having real meat. This is great.
True. I did ham and turkey chuck wagon type deals, so
Ooh,
I got the meats on lock today.
hell yeah.
And then I did there's a really good pizza place. It's a chain, but like it just feels like slightly lighter pizza.
Yeah.
If that's a thing.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, I don't know if the chain's out by you, but it's called Punch, and they're like I think it's Neapolitan pizzas or
I think I've heard of it, but
they're
I've
more
probably heard
traditional.
of it from you guys.
Yeah, they're more traditional pizzas, but they're fantastic.
Yeah.
It's like classic wood-fired stuff. It's got light Mediterranean sauce on it instead. Goes easy on the cheese. But they got a fire one that's like peppers, basil, and I add spiced salami to it. And it's got a little sausage, and it's like, ooh, that is a good that's just a classy pizza.
That sounds sick.
Oh yeah. Food is when you find the like decent food places in a spot, it's so nice. So you just got these little gems.
And then you got like definitely shit food, like guilty pleasures, though. You know?
Oh yeah. No,
question.
there's tons of those, and I still do love those occasionally.
Oh
but I found that I can't do fried foods very much anymore.
Really?
Like I try to eat them and they mess up my stomach.
That's fair. I feel like I don't have as many fried foods other than like, you know, if I go to like fucking Wendy's or something, but
I just get it's weird. I lived off fried food for a while though, because I love that stuff. I think my stomach just had enough.
Yeah.
Needs real food, which is understandable.
Absolutely. Oh, that's what I should do. Nah, maybe not this time. I used to do homemade pizzas. Like, they were delicious. And then once I started working, I just stopped doing them. Because I was like, this is just too much time that I could be doing anything else.
Yep, that's why I don't cook anymore.
Yeah, it would be like a full 2-day, like, I'm making the dough on Saturday and making the pizzas all day Sunday. You know?
It's just so much work. They're so worth it, but...
Oh, yeah. Well, especially, like...
It is a commitment.
Yeah, 1 year... Because we had done it, like... The way my family had always done it was, like, in basically, like, brownie pans. So it was, like, rectangle and shit. My parents got me pizza stones for Christmas that year. Oh, fucking changed the game. But, like, I just haven't done it. That's what I should do that. Like, no, not next week, because I'll be babysitting next week. I don't know. I'll find fucking time.
There'll be a time. It'll come up.
Yeah.
You got it on the brain now, so... It's on lock.
Hell yeah. Just take this fucking thing.
What character you go with in Old Republic this time?
This one... I think a Jedi Knight Sage or something. I was like, oh yeah, people need support characters. Again, I should have gone tank.
Probably should have.
Once I get like...
Oh well.
Not decently level, but like once I hit like 15 or something in this and like remember how the fuck to play this game, I'm definitely just going back to my dark side tank. Absolutely no repercussions. I hit thing, they die, or they hit me, I die. Fuck it.
We ball.
Yeah. More powerful. Oh my god, it's a Cellcath.
What's your name?
That world fucking Manon in Knights of the Old Republic still fucks me up.
I haven't looked into the game too much. I just know basic Star Wars stuff.
Have you played the old Knights of the Old Republic games, the ones that are based on like D&D? They're just like regular single player RPGs.
No, I think that was pre when I was into gaming or knew what I was doing with gaming.
I think it was like 2003, so yeah, that makes sense.
Well before. I didn't get to play games until I bought my laptop myself when I was like 15.
That's fair. Ready to hear this? Oh, actually, I can look up what the size is on Steam. So, the game came on 4 separate discs to install.
Jesus.
The game is...
But that's just how it was back then. It was like that's nothing nowadays, though.
The game is 3.36 gigs. That's 4 discs.
Hey, times were tough back then, man.
Oh, it's true. Mind you,
Storage
every
space
so
is
often,
so limited.
every so often, mind you, I've bought it on Steam since, and I've bought it on Switch since, because I'm like, oh, this game's just so much fun. I'll just keep buying it and playing it. Fuck it. But every so often, I'll come across like randomly going through random CDs or discs that I have. Knights of the Old Republic, disc 3. Oh, if only I could find the other 3 of them at the same time.
Nope, you'll find one of them at a time and never the same one.
Yeah.
The curse.
Other than disc 2, which I seem to find all the time. But never when I find another one. And every time I'm like, yeah, I'm going to put it here, it ends up being one of those safe spaces I never remember.
I have lots of
Alien
those.
commands
Every time I
here.
put something
Is he
somewhere,
here?
it's in a new one.
Yeah. Well, because you're like, oh, this is the perfect spot. I'll always be able to find this.
How could I possibly forget this? And then the brain just decides that that spot was no longer important because there's a much better spot that I found 2 seconds later.
Yeah.
Immediately forgets the old spot.
Exactly. Alright. Let's beat the snot out of these things. I didn't think switching to a lightsaber would fucking nerf me. Makes me sad. Yo, what's up, Katarn? Yo, Winter Break 2011? Holy shit. Yeah, I get into this game every so often, Katarn, get to level 20-something, and then just stop playing altogether. But I'm gonna stick to it this time, right? Right, Derek? You know.
Yeah, you got it. You picked the right character this time, so that had to be it.
Yeah.
Just weren't into that class character that much.
And every time I'm like, yeah, but I can't delete the old character, because what if I, like, you know, consistently play this game, and then I need, like, a fucking DPS type character, you know? Or, like, just a fucking straight up, like, what if I need a spellcaster?
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to
Force
start
caster.
over if I
Yeah.
go back and want to play that
If I'm
again.
already at 22 with this one, I mean, the build can't be that bad, right? Built so bad it ends up making you want to quit. And then you do, and you play Counter-Strike for 2 years, and then come back to this game. This game feels so bad, you end up going to play Overwatch.
No. Because Overwatch feels worse.
And you're
Always.
like, man, there's so many good games. Oh, Diablo 4, this can't be bad, right? No!
Really not. Just play Diablo 3, it's so much better. Dude, the dungeon crawl game is just so good.
Oh, okay, this is a very niche complaint to have. And you are also going to agree that it's a very niche complaint to have. Because did you play Diablo 3 on console at all?
No, PC.
Okay.
PC feels great.
I also ended up buying it on PC and played mostly on PC for a while. But obviously I started on console because... Okay, so there's 4-player split screen.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's so much fun when you have your boys, though.
Oh, yeah, no, I
It's just
bet
pure
that could be a
chaos.
blast. However, how the fuck do you see anything?
Well, if you click in the right stick, it gives you like a little thing, a color over your head that shows you where you are. It's great.
Well, I know, okay, that's fine. There's so many enemies sometimes.
It's so funny because every so often, like, me and my cousin would just be walking by. Mind you, he's several years older than me, so he's the one who actually got me into it. And we'll just be walking by, literally just like through Tristram or whatever, and I'll stop and I'll be like, hey, Rick, and I'll be like, what's up? And I'll click on the right stick and I'll be like, I'm right here. Don't worry. But I'm like, oh, you know what? You know what would make Diablo 4 fun? Playing split screen with everybody. Because fuck it, why not, right? On console, yes, they have System Link. However, you can only play 2 players per console. Or actually, they didn't have System Link. They have it, you can do 2 players per console, but it's cross-play.
Oh.
And I was like, this is not fucking worth it. Because I'm not going to buy 2 more copies of this game. I'd buy 1 more copy if I could play with the 4 of us in one room, because that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But like, why only 2 per? That doesn't seem right.
Why did Diablo have to become an MMO?
Money.
Yeah, true.
Blizzard.
Thanks, Blizzard. Worst part is like every time I want to love them, they fuck up. That's why I haven't played Diablo 3 in years, is because every time I try to pick back up Diablo 3, another Blizzard like controversy comes out, and I'm like, you can't keep doing this to me.
Yeah, you can't. It makes you feel like the cause of the controversy in a way.
Yeah.
Like that's not fair.
Dude, you can't. I just bought fucking what is it? Is it Rise of the Necromancer? I can't remember. Whatever the Necromancer DLC was. Right after that happened, some shit came out because I was like, "Oh, sick! I'm gonna buy the DLC. I'm gonna finally be on the DLC that like everybody already, where it's not like everybody already had it. I'm getting it, not day one, but pretty close." And then all of a sudden, I don't remember what fucking came out right after it, and I was like, "Why? Why do you keep doing this to me? Why? This isn't okay."
Yeah. I was just
The Flesh Raider can't
if they I wish they were a better company, because then I could feel justified. Like I feel
Even if it's
justified
not a
supporting
great
them.
product, yeah, you can justify supporting it because it makes sense.
Yeah. All of the shit came out with Blizzard with Diablo 4 too, and then they overhyped the hell out of it, and it just wasn't as fun.
I really liked
and it ruined it for me.
I had bought it when it was like, when you pre-ordered it, you got to be in the beta or whatever. So I was like, you know what, fine. I'm going to play it. Like, I might as well buy it now, play in the beta and figure out. And I really liked the beta.
I did too. The beta was good.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I get it. And I'm like, oh, this is fun for 2 weeks. And then I'm like, man, I don't want to play this. It feels like I'm doing nothing. You know? Oh, and it makes me feel so good to hear that someone else had these problems with Diablo 4. Because I was going to play it with AJ and Parker, but neither of them bought it. Because they also played... I think Parker had played D3. Or maybe it was his first Diablo. But AJ had bought it and played with me for a little while. And he was like, oh yeah, I'll play Diablo 4 with you. And then Diablo 4 came out. And he went, nah, I'm not doing that.
It's so grindy. I'm gonna go back to it. I gotta finish the story.
I never finished the story.
At least.
I'm still at what is it, what do they call it? The difficulty levels. I'm still only on difficulty level 2. Because I never completed the story. I've never actually unlocked the horses I have. Because I've never beaten the story. I never got far enough in the story.
Yeah, I don't think I did either. I only did the story in the demo. I was gonna play with a buddy to get the rest of it, but we ended up just not enjoying the game as much.
Yeah.
And then I had some other friends that just got way too far along in it. Like they just bum rushed the game, got past me, and it was like, I don't want to go and try and catch up.
That was Nick and I in Helldivers. That was bad.
Which one went too far?
He did. Because I was like,
yeah, that makes sense.
Sick. We're all gonna buy this game. We're all gonna vibe. We're gonna figure it out together. And then like no one scheduled a line. And then he's finally like, yo, I'll play with you. Finally. And I'm like, all right, sick. And we got AJ on. I can't remember who the fourth was. But yeah, no, he and whoever the fourth was had played like a ton in those 2 weeks. And AJ and I were legitimately brand spanking new. And then he brings us into like high level dungeons and we're like, or not dungeons, but missions. And we're like, I'm literally just existing.
Greetings. You are cleared
I rage
for
quit
all
on stream.
patrols. Be safe out there.
I literally threw a fit. There's no other way to describe it.
Reminder,
And then
recognized
like a
travel
week
is
or two
for
later,
official
Parker's
business
like, "Hey,
only.
I kind of want to try Helldivers." I was like, "I don't know, man. Last time I played it, I did not have a fun time." And he's like, "Yeah, but like it'll be just me and you. We're both new. And I had a fucking phenomenal time."
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a game that can be fun. It's one that I
Yeah.
haven't played. I didn't get the hype.
Yeah, it was more like I thought it was really cool as a concept anyways, and then I saw the marketing around it and I was like, "Oh, this is funny as fuck." And then like just seeing how committed the devs and community seemed, I was like, "You know what? Yeah, I'll buy it finally." Yeah.
Mhm.
And then, you know,
Master Orgus responded to your distress call. I was
damn
to be
near
informed
cry
of
on
what happened.
stream.
Nothing. I haven't.
Master
I'm sure. Why don't you stop it?
Matriarch, step aside.
I told
They will
Yeah, MMO
like
story, we know.
yeah, you'd be.
If we don't You don't want to hurt anyone. You want to leave here peacefully.
Oh, I'm not cut out
I
for
don't wanna
boss
hurt
fights in
Oh,
leave
no.
here peacefully.
Steel Path,
Yes, better
bro.
that way. Here, perhaps you can use these.
My gun that deals 150,000 damage a hit is dealing like 600.
Bengalmore wants to
They're still
And this
talking
man
to
has
me.
like 2 billion health. What am I supposed to do?
condone.
Thank you.
Oh.
Tell me what I can do.
Learn from this.
I won't, my people. I hope you find.
Oh, it's so easy to skip through the story in this game. I fucking love it. Because even when they give you the 3 options, because it does it like, oh, what's the other BioWare game? My mind keeps saying Death Stranding or Dead Space, but it's not either of those. Maybe it was Dead Space. Oh, fuck, what was the EA game? I don't know. But it gives you like 3 dialogue options. But in this game, next to it, it tells you whether it'll give you light side or dark side points, if it will.
Hmm.
I don't even have to listen to any of the dialogue and figure out what I'm going to say. I just hit the light side one. Because if I'm going to be a Jedi, I might as well, right?
I mean, you could be a conflicted Jedi, you know.
That's true. Yeah. I remember one
makes
time
sense.
I had become a Sith in like the old Knights of the Old Republic, where it's the just solo RPGs. I had become a Sith, but was like leaning towards the light side of the Force, and I was like, "This is kind of sick."
I am A4PO. Jedi are
It's so much more fun to play kind of off like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
then it's like, this is a character that is like mine.
Yeah. You're telling me I can do all the good options to keep as many friends as I can, but I have no moral liability if someone dies. All right, cool. We'll pick that one. That one's green. Ugh. Yeah, but in this solo RPG game from 2003, you're not playing the meta. Yeah.
Who like?
But
You
but
don't
you're
need to.
but you're not min-maxing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
mechanized travel is for official business only.
this is also like the 8th time I've played it on stream. Yeah. I've done the light side, I've done the dark side, I've done neutral for fuck's sake. That was actually a lot of fun to do because like you had to kind of figure out where you wanted to go with it early.
Neutral feels hard.
Yeah. That I think was like the most difficult out of anything I had done in that game. Was because it was. I think I had leaned a little bit towards light side by the end, but like it was only a smidge. You couldn't tell on the bar.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of sick. It was fun. Wait a second. You're not playing this 2003 video game to win, you're playing to have fun?
I mean, come on.
Come on, man. Like, at least min-max a little bit.
No, that would be too easy, you know? That's how they want you to play.
Exactly. But from my
If I play
perspective,
Warframe,
the Jedi
I can do what I
are
want.
equal. That actually, I had tried that for a little while. It was one of those games I really liked it, but when I was playing it, I didn't have a good enough PC, and I was just like, I can't do this. You know?
Yeah, it's gotten a little bit more demanding.
Yeah. Maybe I should try that game again. I don't know.
I'm a big fan.
If I end up sticking with the Old Republic, I won't. But if I do end up giving up on this, I will. I will try Warframe again.
Yeah, just hit me up if you want to play it. I can show you some of the. I can show you the light for what made me want to play it, because like, Excalibur is not the most fun.
Yeah.
And that's, you gotta kind of start out with that. So you gotta pick a guy. You gotta pick what you want to play.
Yeah.
Look through all the frames, see the abilities. Pick one that looks like fun.
Yeah. I do remember really liking, mind you, I was playing on controller at the time because, again, my PC kind of sucked and it was just a shitty laptop. I didn't want to keep burning my hands. I was playing on controller and I remember the movement being like pretty fucking fun.
Oh, yeah, ninjas in space is the reason it's fun.
Especially like, how many MMOs like actually have fun movement?
Only the good ones.
Yeah. Nobody, please, nobody say Diablo 4.
Bad movement.
Bad movement. Somehow is worse than every other game's movement, yes. Dude, couldn't even bind scroll wheel down as my movement key. Because for some reason I did that in Diablo 3 and then I just stuck with it. But I couldn't do it in Diablo 4, so I was fucked. And it really fucked me up being able to dodge in that game too. Because then I'm like, oh, I need a little speed burst. Here, I'll click this. Oh, that was... Well, I guess I used my dodge. Cool. Really hope I don't get in a fight in the middle of the forest in the next... Oh, there they are. Shit.
I just hate how they made everything unfun.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did it. Like, it's pretty difficult to do.
How did, and mind you, this is as someone, I've never actually played the game, but from everything I've seen, how did they turn Diablo, which is so much fun and so exciting, and you can do so many different fucking things, especially Diablo 3, just the way you could build your classes was awesome. And they turned it into WoW. But like a top-down WoW.
Mobile WoW.
Yeah.
Which, mobile WoW also exists. Do not recommend.
Yeah, I had tried one of the... It wasn't quite WoW, but it was damn close. It was on a school iPad. I thought it was the shit. I've come back to it years later and went, man, this was sure a game.
Bro, how the fuck am I supposed to beat this? I need better builds for boss fighting. Solo Steel Path is so hard.
Got this, dog. I trust.
Ugh. They just make bosses have ridiculous armor and a bajillion health. It's not fun.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Big set.
Well, because the problem is they made the game too easy to become a god.
Yeah.
Like, you just wipe out enemies. So they're like, okay, fine, we're just gonna crank their armor numbers, and that's how we're gonna do this. Oh. It hurt.
Oh, dude.
This boss bypasses my invulnerability. Stupid.
You know what else was a game that I was like, oh, this seems like it would be really fun to try, and then I like watched it a little more and I went, yeah, no, I'm not gonna get into this. Destiny.
Nope, Destiny's bad. Don't ever play Destiny.
Yeah,
that's
like, it seemed like such a cool concept to me, and then I watched some more of it and I went, oh, yeah, this doesn't seem that fun.
Nope, Warframe is the better version of Destiny.
Yeah.
Because you can kind of play at your own pace.
I wonder if maybe that's what it was. It was just another MMO with movement. So I was just like,
yes.
Oh, cool. And then, it's there.
It's just a whole bunch of bad game design that leads you to eventually playing a raid, maybe, if you're good enough.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not fun.
If you hold out for long, if you hold on to the game for long enough, you will play in a raid eventually.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like it is, yeah.
And even if you're like playing at high level for a long period of time, they release the raid, but they release the brand new content to get you raid ready like a week before it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, it's like 24 in-game hours of grind.
Who was it for the first, or maybe the second beer league, where it was just like, yeah, sorry, can't. Getting ready for the Destiny content that drops this week.
It was Carter.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he did like 16 hours of content in a day and a half.
Holy shit.
And still didn't make it to the raid, and it wasn't raid ready for day one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Boy. Because I was, in all fairness, like, my justification for him was like, there was new Diablo 3 content. I can assure you, I would consider saying no to Beer League too. And then I think, like, man, it was... And then I hear that he wasn't even raid ready, and I'm like, oh, that's gotta suck.
Yeah, it wasn't for a lack of trying. It was just because the game devs were like, yeah, we're gonna make this impossible.
Yeah. Which is, like, it makes me feel even worse about him not showing, because I'm like, it's more of like a sympathy type of thing, because it's like, damn, he wasn't even raid ready yet.
He could have joined, but like, it was only in hindsight would he have known that he didn't stand a chance at getting there. Oh,
that just sucks.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I kind of miss playing Diablo 3. I'm gonna have to do another character. I got every single set dungeon at the first tier done.
Because
it gave me the Mountain Dew wings.
Especially now that, oh my god, I forgot about the Mountain Dew wings.
They're great.
I never got them, but I saw them.
They're sweet. The ones that are a higher tier for doing like the master difficulty and all of them are worse.
So, are they done releasing seasons for D3?
I think so. If they're releasing seasons, it's gonna be like a repeat or like a mission or like a repeat season. We'll just bring it back.
Now I'm wondering, do I get AJ to reinstall it too? And do we all just like?
I've gotten some sick builds on it. My I think I'm level like 1600 for my Paragon level.
Damn.
Like for all my accounts. Well, I got 3 seasons. I got to the max tier thing for
Holy shit.
like the special pet and everything.
Yeah.
I just grinded stuff out. I was going sicko mode.
Hell yeah.
I have 3 different builds where I can spam one button and I can kill max torment level.
You know what? You know what makes me really consider playing D3 again? I'm remembering just how much fun I had with Demon Hunter.
Oh, dude, that's the one I can't figure out.
So it was the first class I had played when I was playing on console, right?
Yeah.
And I figured out slowly but surely, if you just have enough ads, you don't gotta do shit.
True.
That was literally like the whole thing. It was essentially like how people play golf, where it's you play golf to play less golf or whatever. Dude, I was playing Demon Hunter, or not Demon Hunter. Sorry, it wasn't Demon Hunter. It was fucking Witch Doctor. That's the one.
Ah, yep. Witch Doctor. That makes
Yes.
more sense. I'm like,
Yeah.
Demon Hunter's hard.
yeah.
You gotta like aim and shit.
Yeah, Demon Hunter, I could understand on console. I could not fucking get it when I was doing PC. It was too much pointing and clicking for me.
Yeah, it's just, and the builds are weird.
Yeah.
I've been messing with it though. I'm trying to figure out a way that I can get where I don't have to hit any buttons.
That's kind of sick.
We're figuring it out. I have a sick build in mind for it.
You're making a
Theory-
Witch
kinda
Doctor
theory
build
crafting.
as a Demon Hunter? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, okay, so every single build that I've ever made that got me to endgame ended with me hitting one button or holding down a button and running in a direction.
Holy shit. That's kind of
Like
sick.
my monk build is just Tempest Rush.
Yeah, I could see that.
I literally just spin a bow staff in front of me and sprint in a direction. I suck in nearby enemies from like 50 meters away and one-shot them. Because then I just hit the blind button occasionally if I want to deal like 900x damage.
Makes sense.
And it's so fantastic. That is one of my favorite builds of all time. And then of course I have a Necromancer build that's literally just blood pool.
That is, dude, Necromancer's fucking, like, I feel bad because it's such a cool concept for a character, but no matter how much they tried to nerf it, it just never did.
They made it so difficult, like, by just giving it free cast of stuff when you cast a certain version of it, it was so broken. I was just like, they can't be giving me this. I'm just gonna one-shot everything. Like, there's definitely infinites here.
Yeah, and especially, like, creating the whole mechanic of corpses.
Yeah.
Like, just...
No, those are great. I love corpses. Having another resource that I can stack up that's guaranteed when I kill things, it just means I'm gonna snowball. And you can't stop me.
That's, you know what? There's another flaw with Diablo 4. No matter how many times I've gone back to it, I can't find the fun class.
I really liked... Which one did I play first? I liked the Rogue.
That's fair. I think Rogue was probably the most fun for me out of all of them, right?
Yeah.
But, like, in Diablo 3... I have gotten every class to level 70 and have enjoyed every class at some point.
Yep. Except Witch Doctor. I couldn't do Witch Doctor. I don't know why.
That's fair. I also
Hunter,
just
I
enjoyed
enjoyed,
running
it's just
around
hard.
and not doing shit.
I just didn't get it. I don't know how to micromanage.
That
like,
was I think the
ads.
class that I beat the story with. So like it felt a lot more like just going cutscene to cutscene because I just have so many ads that I could just walk through shit. You know?
Yeah. I felt it was... All of my characters were really hard to play early on.
Yeah.
But then I just hit a point where I just could not be stopped.
And I'm trying to remember which one I enjoyed more. But I remember Paladin and Barbarian. I tried both of them in the same season. And I remember going, this one's a whole lot more fun. And just sticking with that one the rest of the season. I think it was Paladin. But I can't remember.
Paladin, I did the flail build where you just...
Yeah.
I had that one. But I also got the God Ray Death Star build.
Yeah.
That was also very
that's
fun.
pretty
I
fucking
like that
fun.
build too. It's just I just like you just press God Ray, spin in a circle, blow up the entire field.
Yeah.
Every single enemy in a radius is gone.
Fuck, am I about to get back in game crack? Because that's all Diablo was for me, was just crack in a video game form.
I played so much.
Yeah.
And the fact that it gave me like achievement hunter stuff.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I just grind out the seasons.
Dude, and even better, like, as much as, like, no one really pays attention to them. Like, I get shit for my banner. No matter what the fuck I do. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the same fucking chicken with the silly little wings underneath. But at least I unlocked stuff for it.
Dude, the fact that they give me option, like, the potential to pull primals.
Yeah.
That gets me. I'm hooked for life on going for that, like, god roll on the loot drop.
Yeah.
Hearing the slightly different clang of an item dropping.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to play more.
That's,
I gotta find what class. I think I'm just gonna. I keep picking up demon hunters, and I never stick with it long enough. I just need to do it. I need to get that class to be the I don't gotta touch anything class.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And I can go experiment. I kept all my sets for it, so I can go and read through the sets and experiment with it a little bit.
Fuck it, maybe I just, start a new barbarian and just vibe.
Dude, I'm completely down to vibe in that game whenever. I can kill so much time in it. And I can show off some of my stuff, because I think Greater Rift, like 115 was the highest I got to.
That makes sense, yeah.
I think Greater Rift 85 is Torment 16.
Yeah.
And then up from there is just more and more difficult.
I remember, like, I never did too many Greater Rifts, because, like, for me, I don't know why, but it was a lot more like I guess it's kind of theory crafting, but not, where it was like, just starting a new build and finding the most fun way to get that to 70. And then some more Paragon levels. And then, like, that kind of thing was just so much fun to me. And then, like, whatever seasonal event they have, or whatever crazy...
Oh yeah, I grinded out seasonal events. But I also grinded out the quest line stuff to get the cool pet.
Yeah.
Pets are my kryptonite, man. I will do anything to get a cool pet.
I did the same. Dude, I got the cow. I was so happy.
Dude, I found all of the secret ones. Like, I got so many goblins that I have every single... I have, like, every pet. Except the seasonal ones that I didn't play those seasons for.
Yeah.
Which was quite a few, because I joined kind of late, and I missed a few seasons in between. Because I have to take a break from it. If I don't take a break from it, it will consume me.
Same. Well, that's, again, it's literally just, for me at least, it's crack in video game form. I literally want to sit there, I want to see my number, and I want to see it get bigger and bigger and bigger. That's all I want.
Yep. Oh, and that's, by the way, that is Warframe.
Yeah.
In third-person shooter form.
Oh, I love it. Oh. I'm going to play Diablo 3 again. Not tonight, but...
No, I can't get into it tonight. Yeah. It's far too late.
Is that going to be what ruins the run for me playing the Old Republic?
Yes.
It most certainly
You're
is.
welcome. It's all for the best.
Oh, now I gotta hit up all the old homies and be like, yo, anybody want to boot up Diablo 3?
Who just hopped?
I'm sorry for missing beer league.
Everybody did. It's all
You're
good.
Fine. Everybody missed it.
Okay.
It ended up just being all of us vibing.
Fair enough.
I just played a ton of Warframe.
I've been playing the Old Republic.
Oh.
I've been
been doing well. I just I took a 4-hour nap. I feel great.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Waking up, I woke up like shit. I was supposed to be doing beer league. I took too long of a nap.
Yeah, Nick texted me he wasn't coming, and then AJ and Derek joined, and I was like, oh, sick. And then nobody else joined, and we were all just kind of like chilling and geeking out about random ass shit. And now Derek and I have been talking about Diablo 3 for, I don't know, probably the last like half hour.
Yeah, at least.
Are you guys planning to play it?
Yeah.
We're gonna get back into it, I think.
Yeah, we are. I am at least.
I'm down.
I think I beat the game. I actually beat the campaign, but I don't think I did like 1 or 2 world bosses. That's it.
You know the craziest shit I did for that game too? So, obviously, like, over the summer, I was nannying for the family I'm babysitting for right now, right? And literally, they, like, just had a room for me if I wanted to stay the night. I could come home if I wanted. I had figured out how to make it work where I installed Diablo 3 on my Steam Deck so I could play there.
Ooh.
Yeah. And you know what? I fucking did. And it was so much fucking fun.
Oh, yeah. No, that's I wonder if I can. The Switch is so much harder to offload stuff onto. Like, it gets so mad.
It's true.
But I wonder if you can get it. If I can get it on the Switch, that'd be sick.
They do have Diablo 3 for Switch.
Yeah, I just wonder if I can account link.
I don't think you can. Which, I can't remember, maybe. I think... The issue is I don't think it account links, but I vaguely remember connecting it to my Nintendo account somehow.
I'm gonna do some digging.
That's, yeah. And
if I can get Diablo 3 on the go, oh no, we're in trouble.
I was gonna say, if you want, instead of doing it on PC, if you want to just like get a crew where we all play on Switch, I'm fucking down.
Dude, I'm down to do it. I just want it as an option. Like, we can have it where we all play kind of online too. We can have it both. Yeah. But like, if we're just vibing, we can play Switch.
Where we just kind of like have level 70 on each side, and like we could just go hang out.
Now I gotta go check the status of that game.
Is Diablo still is it still pay distributed
with him
distributed
What
that's not the correct wording. Is Diablo still filled with fucking pay actions like
Jedi
transaction?
Well, I don't think Diablo 3 is.
Diablo 3 never did.
Diablo 4 is. I'm thinking of Diablo 4.
Yeah, no, we're not getting back in. I'm not getting back into Diablo 4. I've tried too many times to get back into that game. I have bought 2 copies of that game.
You bought 2 copies of it, dude?
Because I got it on Battle.net when it first came out, right? Or pre-ordered, technically, because I wanted to play the beta. Really liked the beta. Got really burnt out in the first 2 weeks. And then when it came out on Steam, I was like, you know what? It's compatible on Steam Deck. This is what will get me to actually, like, go and play the game. And then I played probably... Actually, I can check how much time I have in that game on Steam. Diablo 4. 16.4 hours. And I was like, you know what? No, this isn't it.
No, Diablo 3 I remember grinding 100 hours on, but Diablo 4, yeah. It's just a...
That's why you brought Morgus here?
It's just... It can't be... I can't play it for long either.
Dude, I have so much... I have so many nuts accounts, like nuts characters on Diablo 3.
Yeah.
The Jedi
what the hell?
Be reborn from
The only Diablo 3 I have is on a console, and the only characters I have are Paladin.
Console Diablo 3 hit different though. It's sick. I love it.
I remember grinding the crap out of that. I wasn't even the one who... I'm not even a huge fan of playing it. I was just played with people who love playing
Split
it.
screen?
So. basically, and
Hell yeah! I was
Yeah,
actually
I'm-
just telling Derek about that.
yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm playing with someone who's played it way longer than me. They're going full DPS, and I'm here like figuring out what I want to go. I'm like, I like Paladin class. So you should get a tanky frontliner, right? Fucking, I'm sitting here just tanking the whole time, doing no damage, and I'm just watching them get one shot. I'm just like, yeah, I'm tanking, but I can tank 3 hits and I'm dead. The what do they call it? The rifts? Yeah, the hardcore rifts. Oh my god.
The greater rifts?
Yep, the greater rifts. I remember grinding through that crap and always wanting to hit the correct gemstone to upgrade.
Why has the Force guided me to this defeat?
Oh,
You're stronger.
here's
I had a...
Oh, go ahead. I can.
No, I had a secondary goal, just to tell you how insane I was about this game. I wanted to fill Kainai's cube with every single item.
I have actually wanted to do that too.
I'm missing a couple.
I'm missing a whole lot. I tried, but then stopped playing because I was like, oh, this is too much.
I think I haven't checked like some of the more niche ones,
Yeah.
but I think I'm down to like 4 left.
You'll get the help you need.
Wow.
But you can't.
That is some respect, but also some no sun stuff.
What greater rift level did I get to on this guy? 114 is the greater rift level I've done.
Now here's a big question: were you guys cheaters with bullshit last second saves and stuff like that, where you could if you played hardcore?
What? I don't play
wasn't.
hardcore.
Alright, because I used to a lot of the time I was playing with someone who would they would play hardcore Diablo, but would the second they would die, they would stop and reload it so they wouldn't be dead, and they just have to go back 10 minutes. I'm just like, that's not hardcore. That's just you playing normal Diablo, just extra steps.
I never got to level 70 in hardcore. I always really wanted to, but every time I'd like just do something fucking and it's me literally after the fact going, oh, that was brain dead. You
Dude,
know,
I'm too scatterbrained to play hardcore. I will just die because I stopped paying attention for a second.
it was really fun for characters you're not going to get attached to.
Oh, I get attached to every character, man. I have to build that thing.
Yeah.
I have all of my character slots filled except one.
I think I have most of mine filled.
I had so much stashed items. Oh my god.
I do not have any stash items like I jack crap. There's only one character who's not hardcore, and the rest always were hardcore.
Yeah.
I have 3 primal ancient weapons that are just sitting in... No, 4 primal ancient weapons that are just sitting in inventory. I don't have them on a build yet. But I got this sick fist weapon, primal ancient fist weapon on my monk.
Hell yeah.
I explode so many things. Because there's a... I have this combo with the monk that just says... so Sweeping Wind is like a circular thing that goes around him, and it sucks enemies in.
Alright.
So when I'm not hitting enemies, I gain stacks. And when I'm hitting enemies, I gain stacks. So I'm always at max stacks.
Hell yeah.
And I get super speedy fast. And I'm generating endless spirit.
I like it.
So I just can't... I just get to keep spinning Tempest Rush in front of me and sprinting in a line. And then on my right mouse, I have Blind. I think. No, it's on my left mouse click, I have Blind. And when I do that, I one-shot the boss.
Hell yeah.
It is so fun. I need greater keystones.
Oh, can I tell you one of the wild fucking things about Diablo 3 on console?
Sure.
So this was pre... Oh, what was the first DLC? Or expansion?
For Diablo 3?
Yeah.
I have no idea, but I could get that information by looking it up.
I can, yeah.
First DLC.
Diablo 3 expansions. Reaper of Souls. So they released it on disc as Diablo 3. They also released a disc that was Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. So in the original Diablo 3, non-Reaper of Souls, so you know how XP for your party expands based on, or you get more XP for your character depending on how many people you have in your party or whatever?
Yeah, you get bonus XP for party members.
Yeah. So they did this fun thing where if you were in split screen and you were the player one and you were running off screen and the other player didn't have any inputs, they would just kind of follow you. I would literally just have my brother's characters, my cousin's characters, and just level them all up together. Because I would just play solo as my character.
Hey, you guys got characters? I'll take those characters for my XP grind while I'm kid. Let me use those real quick.
It was fucking amazing, dude. Oh.
AJ has
Bye, AJ. I miss you, dog. Fuck, what was that? What night was that? Social, not social. Eric? No. Shit, it's after midnight. For me, at least.
We're not far behind you.
Yeah.
50 minutes out.
Where did I?
Oh, I forgot how broken my Necromancer is. What the fuck?
Did you boot up Diablo 3?
Yeah, I just went to go
Live
in the nostalgia for a minute.
I checked. I booted up BattleNet after we started talking about it, just to make sure.
I just wanted to make sure I had it.
Oh, I was gonna try to learn how to play Siege tomorrow on stream. I might play Diablo.
Oh, but you gotta if you do, you gotta play an old character or something, because then we'll have to start with the crew on the same difficulty.
Yeah.
Or the same level.
Do I have D3 on BattleNet? Probably not.
You should, right?
I have D4. Who I don't own D3 on BattleNet. I'm fairly certain, unless I can use the same email account as my Xbox. But
I don't know if they have account linking.
They don't. Not the last time I remember they did not. Which the reason why I never got D3.
That's a shame.
E3 is so much better than
D4.
D4. Yeah, D4 is supposed to be the you ever play Path of Exile? You see that giant skill tree? Yeah, that's what's coming to D4. Fuck you, D4. You gave us fucking scraps.
I was gonna say what's even more wild is I had more fun playing Path of Exile when I tried it than D4.
Well, yeah, Path of Exile actually did the concept correctly. They made a huge fucking tree.
Yeah.
I love Path of Exile. I actually grinded the fuck out of that game, but you know, I can never make it past one section of the game, so I fucking eventually stopped playing because I got pissed off enough.
That's fair.
I would always go Poison Dagger build with bounces and it just shreds everything. It was amazing for AoE clear to get to bosses, but
Yeah.
the second you fought bosses, the DPS would just go down. That's probably what kept killing me.
That's fair. I get that. Bleh.
Fuck it, I'm at 16 HP in my Battlegrounds game. I've been losing all of my fights. Fuck it, I'll go for the greed. I'll level up and throw my game if I can't win with this next fight after this one.
Hell yeah. That's the way to do
That's
it.
the way to play. That's the only way to do it.
Galakron, the Dragon of Greed, dude. My favorite character, most wins on him, highest win rate. I fucking play greedy every game.
You just get a 6. You just push one thing to 6, don't you?
Most of the time you push a 6, but there are quite a few minions that if you hit on the way to 6, you will take instead because they are just big pieces in this, especially in this elo or this season. Most of the actual OP cards are fucking early levels.
Mm-hmm.
Which it just makes Galakon better because you don't have to sit there waiting for greed as hard. But you know, you always go for the 6-star unless you're being fucking pussy mode, which sometimes you gotta do. So there's, let's see, D3. I might do a Witch Doctor if I get it. I remember testing him out and getting into a Sharknado, but
Witch Doctor's fucking fun.
There's so many cool things you could do with them.
I know. Well, that's what I was saying. Was like it was the first character I played, and I slowly but surely learned that like if you just have enough ads, you don't got to do shit.
Hey, yo. I mean, that's why I picked Necromancer in D4.
Yeah.
That was quite a fast pace.
I didn't even like until you just like made the connection to me. That makes a whole ton of sense. I didn't see that until just now. Like, yeah. Well, because I remember thinking like, oh well, the druid would be the closest, right? Fuck no.
Why say fuck the buddy and just go for an actual good build? What are these death rattles they added, dude? Sorry, they just did a new update, and so Battlegrounds, I don't know if either one of you know how it works.
Yeah, I played it.
Vaguely.
I just hate the new seasons and stuff. They've really messed everything up.
Right now it's buddies, and
they brought buddies back? That's so
yep.
bad.
And there's right now I'm looking at it. This is my first game on. I'm in tier 5 and I'm seeing some really stupid death rattles that if you get even 2 pieces for it, you could basically win the game.
Return to your post.
Like why is the death rattle get a random battle cry minion? Just get a Titus or something and get 4 minions on your turn. Pretty nasty.
Well, enjoy the Old Republic stream while it lasts, because now that I'm going back to Diablo 3, I'm never coming back to this game.
You'll eventually leave Diablo 3. It just might take a year or two.
It's lost. We're lost to the ether with this game.
True.
This game is gonna.
Connor, I've been telling myself that for like a decade and a half now.
Well,
actually, probably closer to a decade.
If you don't play Destiny, I think you're still doing better.
Yeah. We were actually just talking about that earlier too. We've been talking about all sorts of random fucking games. It's been great.
They'll be scattered in
I understand people who play Destiny, but also like, for how much time some people put into that game, I'm like, how do you have an outside life?
It is young ice.
You're brave. You arrived on.
Well, it's okay because they do touch grass because they keep a patch of grass next to their PC.
keep a little sod next to it.
Well, does it have to be real grass? I mean, you could just get a patch of turf. Then I don't gotta replace it.
No, you gotta take care of your patch of grass. You know.
This little droid and I have been through.
You gotta make sure it's real.
I see no reason why you shouldn't stay together.
It's a water-cooled patch of grass, you know?
Master Orc, our suspicion.
It's RGB as well. Not just my chair.
I keep hearing.
This did you come to this?
No rest.
I'll leave him.
I need
farewell.
Cool stuff. I'll board a shuttle to the Republic fleet. But okay. All right, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure.
Has been fun.
Hopefully we'll play games again soon. Koner, actually, because I've asked other people who are Beer League regulars, but haven't asked you yet. Possibly Counter-Strike for Beer League next week instead of Slapshot? Switch it up a bit? Yeah?
Sure, I'll download Counter-Strike and play that game again with the crew.
Right now, the plan, based on who I've asked so far, we have enough for like a 3-on-3.
All right. Man, I have not touched CS:GO in a while.
Perfect.
Don't worry, it's the same as it was.
Yeah, it's the same
terrible.
shit.
I know it's exactly the same.
It's the same shit, different engine, looks nicer, that's it.
Yep. Not even that second part all that much. Doesn't really look that much different.
No, it really doesn't. The smoke's bloom different, that's it.
I played CS:GO 2, but never CS:GO 1, so...
That's, yeah. Fair. Oh. Oy. All right. I will see you, if not earlier, at least for Beer League next week.
All right, sounds good.
Sick.
Well,
we'll send out the messages.
The CS:GO maybe next week.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the only one who hasn't answered, but I'm sure will be down because he's played with me a couple times already. Is Nick? So.
Yeah.
So that's all. Right. I'll probably just like post it in the Beer League text chat. If we end up doing CS.
That sounds good.
All right, because I think it was AJ was saying change up the game next week just to kind of keep it fresh.
Yeah,
Which
fair
is
enough.
fair. All right, later, boys.
Later.
Later.
Hell yeah.